And a very good morning. Welcome to Shop on TV. I'm Hayley Green.
And I'm Sean Crawley.
Together we're Shaylee, and together we have got a morning of Polty.
Oh, we have.
But we've got a brand new Polty.
Brand new steam cleaner at a spectacular price. In fact, when it comes to Polty, it's the lowest price steam cleaner that we've ever brought to you here at Shop on TV.
Absolutely. And in trials, they actually said that it was one of the best steam cleaners they had ever trialed. Honestly, you have got an upright, you've got a handheld, you can clean the whole of your home, all of your floors. And when you see this in action, my word, you're not going to believe the price. Now, remember, all the details you need are on your screen. If you want to order, you can order on the phones and you can order on the website. But let's see how this is going to whip around your home and clean every single area.
The entire home you're going to be able to clean, an entire steam cleaning system. And remember, with these cleaning systems, you don't need any chemicals. You don't have to keep buying cleaning because the power of steam does it all for you. We've got a machine at a reduced price of £99, and if you want to use PayPal Pay in 3, $34.65 on your first of 3 interest-free payments.
It heats up in 15 seconds. It's the most lightweight, the most compact, the most manoeuvrable, but then turns into that handheld. So all your sealed floors, so you can use this on your sealed wood. You can even use it on carpet because it's got a carpet glider. You can use it on tiles and marble, but then use it on the floors in the bathroom, and then use it on the walls in the bathroom. Use it on extractor hoods, on windows, on mirrors, on wardrobes, on radiators. It is so versatile. Even got a scrubbing brush on the back there. So you've even got sort of the upgraded accessories and extras on this model that is under £100. This is the lowest price steam cleaner that we've had. It's a steam mop and it's a handheld steam cleaner, and I know it is going to absolutely fly.
13 accessories, all included at the price of less than £100 for Polty. A Polty steam cleaning system that kills 99.9% of germs and bacteria without using any chemicals, without going up the cleaning aisle, buying the wipes and the cleaner for the kitchen and the cleaner for the bathroom.
You're saving on your pocket, you're saving on the money that you're spending, you're saving on the environment because you're not putting those nasty chemicals back into the water table. But what you're also doing is saving yourself, not choking on those horrible chemicals or them damaging your hands. It is purely the power of steam, but Polty steam, which actually goes to a temperature that kills 99.9% of germs and bacteria. Massively busy already. All the actual cloths are washable as well, so you reuse those time and time again. And with the 13 accessories, you can use this absolutely everywhere.
A detachable water tank, so you can take it to the tap. Constant fill. It's not a pressurised system, but look at the power of the steam cleaning that you get here. And how long does it take to get ready? Just 15 seconds, and you are good to go. There you can see 99.9% of germs and bacteria. You
wouldn't even get the hot water hot, would you, to put into a mop bucket in 15 seconds. Now, ours is the 450, so if you're looking elsewhere, this is the 450, the upgraded model. You see exactly how it's going to work, and we're going to run you through everything with Bev as well. But what I would say is also shop for our vacuum, because the last time we had this deal, it absolutely flew. We weren't going to go to it, but you were buying it off the website, and this is our #1 vacuum, but it's plus the accessory kit.
It certainly is. The Polty Forza Spear are always massively popular, but the price is fantastic. Now, a usual price of £308 comes down to £149. But that's not just for the vacuum. You're going to get the vacuum, which is an upright, a handheld, a reach vacuum. You can go from carpets to hard floors to tiled surfaces, but we're throwing in £60 worth of accessories included in the deal at that price.
And that is an extra HEPA filter. HEPA filtration is amazing. Do your own research on that. You've got an up-top tool, you've got a sort of powered brush head and an up-top tool. It really is an amazing bundle that you get this with this. What I will say is shop really, really smartly while the stock is there. The reason that this absolutely flew is your deal. Well, you see the usual price, £308. Your savings, incredible. Not only with us, it's market beating.
It certainly is. If you want to buy the Forza Spear elsewhere, you can get it because Polty are a huge brand. But these prices that we're going to show you are just for the vacuum on its own. You don't get those accessories we were talking about. Remember, almost £60 worth of accessories at Pulte directly, £249.
Wow. Amazon, I love Amazon. They do amazing deals. I had another parcel from Amazon today, but look at the price there. Incredible deal we've got compared
Just for the
with
vacuum, though.
Yeah, and Costco. I always want to say the
You always want to say Costa. You won't get a vacuum there.
£189. But actually, none of those prices are the exact comparison with what we're doing. You have to add on another £60.
Yeah.
So over £300 at Pulte, nearly £300 with Amazon, coming up to £300 with Costco. You have got an incredible saving at £149.99. We have it in a blue and a green. It's a different item number. You've got both details on your screen. But what you can do is check it all out on the website.
You certainly can. And remember, take advantage of PayPal Pay in 3. If you've got a PayPal account and you're paying online, $51.98 on your first of 3 interest-free payments.
Runtime.
It has, yeah,
amazing.
on one charge. You've got 2 different colours. The blue option, 466014. Your green option, 152220 is your item number if you want to go for those. So green, 466014. Blue, 152220.
If you get confused, look on the website, shopontv.co.uk. On the website, you'll be able to find as well, of course, our incredible steam generator iron. But actually, you'll find there are over 700 incredible 700,000 incredible products. Can't quite get that out. You've got fragrances, you've got books, you've got beauty, you've got absolutely everything you may want. So if you have been hunting for gifts and things, do have a little nosy on our website. Over 700,000 products on there.
There really is something for everybody on our website at shopontv.co.uk. But we're not alone. A good friend and the lady who always joins us when we have Pulte, the lovely Bev. Hi.
Hello. Very well,
Lovely to
thank
see you.
How are you, my darling?
I'm very good, thank you.
Good,
I'm
good,
working
good.
with you too,
Oh,
so
bless
I'm
you.
happy.
Now, I tell you what, when I came into Bev tonight and she started telling me about this mop, you were like, I've been using this all day.
I have. It's fantastic, this little mop. What a fantastic unit. Lightweight, easy to use, and also it's a handheld cleaner as well.
Yes, yeah.
For
It detaches.
£100.
I know.
And, you know, the only thing is it takes ages to start steaming.
Ages.
Oh, it
How
does.
long? 15 seconds. Can you believe it? So one of the lowest prices and one of the quickest to heat up
Yeah,
as well.
absolutely. And as I say, it's so lightweight, so easy to use. That is going to be versus...
Uh-oh. The old style.
Oh, no.
I can smell that.
Oh, yeah. That's been clean, believe it or not. Now, normally we go and fetch the bottom bucket, fill it with a chemical. So that's your first cost. You put in some hot water out of the tap and hoping that it's going to be literally hot enough to kill any of the germs. And then you start to clean. And the thing is, what you're tending to do is lift the dirt up from there, then you go and rinse it again and you put the dirt in the bowl.
Oh, gosh, yes. And now all the water's dirty.
Yep. So what are you doing then? You're just transferring that
You're just
dirt.
spreading the germs, aren't you?
Exactly.
Spreading
That's
the dirt
crazy.
everywhere.
And we've done this for years, but it makes sense because when you've mopped a floor, once
Yes.
it's dried, it always feels a bit sticky and a bit
That's
still
your
dirty
chemical.
underfoot. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the chemical that you've left there, not to mention, you know,
dirt,
a lot
the
of
germs.
the dirt that's there. So you think you've cleaned that floor. If you've used bleach and you've got pets, they absorb that through the pads of the pores,
Yeah.
so that's not good. So that's not good at all, is it? So you go and fetch your mop and you think to yourself I want to sanitise that floor. Want to get rid of all the nasties that could be lying down there. But a lot of people's had steam mops and they overwet the floor.
They flood the floors,
Yeah,
don't they?
they
Why
do.
was that?
Because when a steam cleaner produces steam, if the boiler's not powerful enough, the steam cools down very quickly and it just turns back to water.
Right.
So if it's turning back to water, then it's not effective.
Right.
You might as well use your mop and bucket, quite honestly. Okay? So we've filled it with water, which is at the back. We can fill that with water at any point.
Just normal
we
tap
like.
water.
Just normal
And
tap
what's
water.
the difference with this? Why isn't this going to wet the floor?
Because it's dry heated steam.
And it's steaming already.
It's ready.
You know, when we
Steaming
said
already.
15 seconds, I think that was quicker.
Yeah.
15 seconds.
Yes, it was. But I'm going to go one pass straight across. I want you to see how much drier.
I mean,
that
that's
floor
virtually
is.
drying straight away, Bev.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's virtually drying as we speak, because that steam is super dry heated steam. So therefore it's killed 99.9% of the germs that's on that patch. But I don't have to do anything else. In fact, if you look here, this is
Dry
very
already.
dry.
That's amazing.
Yeah, thank you very much.
And don't forget, in consumer trials, they said this was the best steam cleaner they had tested.
Yeah.
Whoa,
incredible.
hang on.
That's bone dry.
Bone dry.
Bone
And
dry.
that's because it's the steam, not
Yeah.
liquid, isn't it?
Absolutely, it's evaporated away now, but look how that is shining.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've not got all the soap suds. With that, I'd have to rinse that floor. I'd then have to probably do the towel shuffle.
To try and dry it, yeah.
Time you've done it, and before it wouldn't be any cleaner really than when I first started.
No.
Whereas you know
So-
with this, you're killing 99.9% of germs and bacteria, which is
Yeah.
amazing.
Also, I like the fact is that it stands upright. I have to
Freestanding.
find some
Yeah.
way to lean it up.
Because as soon as you lean it, it
Right,
falls over, doesn't
exactly.
it?
Another thing I like about this, a lot of steam mops, when you switch them on, they carry on steaming, okay?
Right.
So if you've got, you know, nice wooden floors, you have to be careful where you put them.
Where you stand it,
Yep,
right, yeah.
because obviously they can carry on steaming. With this, till you press the trigger, which is on the handle, that's when the steam comes
And
virtually.
look how quickly that steam
Yeah,
comes.
instantly. And that way, you're in control the whole
Brilliant.
of the time.
Brilliant.
See what I mean about this little mop?
Yeah.
It's just unbelievable.
And the price
Little but
is
mighty.
the other thing that we
Yeah,
couldn't believe. It's less
amazing.
than £100 for a Pulte steam cleaning system. So we've gone to another surface now.
Yep, another surface. Stubborn stains, just hold that steam over just for a few seconds. That's all you need to do. Okay?
That's amazing.
That now has been sanitised, and how quickly that works. Also, I like the fact is that if you've got a straight edge and
yes.
you want to manoeuvre that, you can.
It's
You can
shaped,
turn
it's
it
great.
round.
Yeah.
So if you're left or right-handed, doesn't matter.
And if you're
Makes it
going round
easier.
furniture, we've got
Yeah.
so much stuff, but it makes it so easy to get round all that stuff. doesn't it?
Absolutely, yes, it does. Now, if you want to use a scrubbing brush, just hold that steam over it for a few seconds. The scrubbing brush that's on the back will now agitate that dirt and literally start to loosen
Great.
it.
And we were saying the other day, Bev, there's not that many steam mops that have a brush
No.
attached to
No.
it. And actually with
Absolutely.
Pulte, they're much more expensive models. So for under £100 to have that brush on it is
Yes.
brilliant.
And those
is fantastic.
cloths that are on there, Bev, they literally trap the dirt, so you're not moving it around like a normal mop.
Exactly. If you looked under a microscope, you would see very tiny hooks
Right.
belonging into the fibres that are finer than a human hair.
Gosh.
And that's what's trapping and holding that dirt.
So it never spreads the dirt. And the great thing is when that's dirty, we throw it in the washing
Yep.
machine, wash it, and,
And
it's
you
back
don't
to
even
new.
have to touch it. They even give you a label. That
Brilliant.
So you can stand on it.
Yeah.
Now,
And you're getting
massively
3 of
busy.
those
I
as
know, and massively busy. It's got in total 13 extra attachments as well. We're going to show you as a handheld. But please order this while the stock is here. STV, you've got a sneaky look before ITV joins us, because honestly, this is a deal we know is going to fly. And it does. Our steam mops tend to sell out time and
They
time
do,
again, don't they?
especially the Pulte shows that we do. Let's take a look at it in action once again. It's an upright, it's a handheld. You can go from one floor surface to another. You don't have to worry about changing anything over. It's good to go in 15
amazing.
seconds, and it kills 99.9% of germs and viruses.
And as an upright, we're going to all your sealed floors, whether it's wooden floors or marble, or whether it's parquet or whether it's tiles. But then you've got a carpet glider. You can use it on the carpets as well. Use it on your rugs, but use it on the walls. Use it on your bathroom tiles. The extractor hood in the kitchen. Your windows and mirrors, which it's brilliant with because it doesn't leave any smears. If you've got mirrored wardrobe doors, that can be a nightmare with hairspray and things. It'll fetch all of that out. Radiators, and you've got all the right attachments to work on all these different areas. Upholstery as well. You're going to absolutely love this for the whole house. And the great thing is, it's not just about getting rid of the dirt that you can see. It's killing 99.9% of germs, bacteria and viruses, and that's the dirt you can't see as well.
Exactly, and this model that we've got for you is a brilliant price. It should be £139. We've got it down to less than £100. Here you can see just some of the 13 accessories that you get included. It's perfect for your bathroom. You can get all around things like your taps. A great window squeegee included that you can also use on upholstery because it comes with a socket. You've got the tile grouting tool included as well. Perfect for mattresses. It's an entire cleaning system using the power of steam, not any chemicals.
Absolutely market beating too, £99, one of the lowest price actual steam cleaners that we've had here from Pulte. And don't forget, in a consumer trial, they said it was the best steam cleaner they had tasted, which is amazing. That is such a huge statement. Do order this really quickly. We've got stock, but not as much stock as we would like to have, because steam cleaning is the way forward now. I think it now is. It's always been the better way to clean, but now we're thinking about chemicals and not using chemicals, not putting those chemicals back into our water table and things. It's allowing you to actually clean in a sort of nicer way, but also a more affordable way as well.
Most definitely. And you'll notice this is the newer colour. We've got the different colour option here, haven't we?
Isn't this beautiful?
It's like an aqua, isn't it?
It really is. It just looks clean.
It does, yeah, it really does. Now, something else we must point out on the website, because this takes the fresco vapour, doesn't it?
Yes,
the fresh vapour that you can put into there.
This one does,
We do have some available on the website for you. The fresco vapour you can see there. You get two 200ml bottles in lavender, and you've also got eucalyptus, but it's very low in stock. That's why we haven't got it live on the show. So if you do want those eucalyptus or it's pine. It smells of eucalyptus. That's why I could remember it. And you've also got lavender as well. So if you do want to add that in, just add it into your basket. We've got to let you know, though, price-wise, brilliant price.
And we've got some great prices today, and super excited that this is under £100. But look elsewhere. It is our regular price. Pulte at £139.99. Hughes exactly the same. On by £128.23. So they've got a bit of a discount there. Red Brain, you can see again, £139. But with us today, that exact same steam cleaner, which is a upright steam mop, but also a handheld steam cleaner, £99. And you can split that cost with PayPal Pay in 3 as well, making it so affordable. Shop really smartly for this, because it will be one of those situations where it's only as long as the stock is there.
So 284368 is the item number you need. 3465 on your first of 3 interest-free PayPal payments if you're paying online and you've got a PayPal account. Now we're going to a wooden floor.
We are going to the wooden floor. The thing is with Pulte, there's a mop, a steam cleaner for everybody's taste, quite honestly. Whether you've got a small flat or you've got a huge mansion, they cater. But the principle behind their steam cleaners and steam mops are all the same, because you want to have something that's going to do a whole range of floors, not something that you can't use on one and then on the other. So how it produces the steam, it doesn't over-wet the floors, as we've proved on the black tiles. So that now enables you to do your sealed wooden floors. Because you know what happens when you over-wet the wooden floors, they start to swell.
It gets underneath, doesn't it?
So this isn't going to do that, it's going to look after them. Brilliant.
You can actually use this on the parquet floors.
Wow.
Now, it's only steam cleaner that I've ever known that you can.
Great.
Because before you couldn't. Because what happens is it used to melt the glue that the parquet floors were made from. So, same principle. Now, you can turn the steam pressure down. And that's this little dial here. And if you can see, one says minimum and one says maximum. Now, I would say your hard floors are always going to be on your maximum. But if you don't want to have as much steam coming out of the machine, then turn it down halfway or even to minimum. That's the minimum. I tend to do the windows with that, because I don't need to have a load of steam. That's right. But more importantly, you do not turn the temperature down. You just turn the force of steam down. So literally, I mean, this is swarf, like an oil base. It dissolves oil.
Great.
So consequently, if you've got like cooker hoods inside your oven, that sort of places, you can use your steam because it just dissolves grease.
So the
on
really
contact.
tough dirt is just going to dissolve it. Brilliant.
Absolutely. Now, if I just do the half of that, you will see that it's not over wet that, but again, it's starting to evaporate quite quickly. It's got rid of 99.9% of the germs that's down there. Now, if you want to polish your floor, like I've said before, get some beeswax from the supermarket, put about a teaspoonful on the cloth underneath, and then steam it onto your wooden floors, because you'll polish your wooden floors at the same time. And also it does send a nice fragrance around. Now, I've put the scent into this one on there. That's your button, you're on and off, okay? And what happens with that, it will steam through the fragrance, and it actually helps to send this beautiful fragrance around your home. But also it helps to trap any bad smells as well.
Fab.
So, you know, because really clean doesn't smell of anything. And you might want it to smell of something. So I'm going to put it on, and I want you to see if you can smell the difference.
Okay.
Okay, so we've got it on, we just switched it on. This does all the work for me, I just have to switch on and off, that's all. And once we start, again, you will have the fragrance starting to come through.
And that's steaming within 15 seconds of you switching it on, which is amazing. And it's fetching up the dirt like you won't believe, but it's not over wetting that floor. You can smell that fragrance. That's lovely.
Oh, yeah.
You can, did you
That
get
is
that?
lovely. Yeah.
It is,
Yeah,
isn't
you
it?
can.
That's the piney one, is it?
Yeah, it is. That's the eucalyptus one.
It-
And that's what brings into the room. I mean, it's fantastic for anyone, you know, who suffers from allergies and things like that. I find it quite uplifting, this particular fragrance.
And they're really natural fragrances, aren't they?
It's
They're
all
not.
made by plants
Yeah.
and tree
Fabulous.
bark. That's all it's made
Yeah,
by.
and they're not artificial smelling either,
No.
are they?
Not at all.
Great on your wooden floors, but we've got a carpet surface as well
We
here.
have, yes. So now we can go and finish off on the carpet. As I say, this is the thing with Pulte. What they wanted to do is do the same principle, you know, along the whole of the range. The only difference being is you probably get extra tools or a bigger tank and things like that. But really and truthfully, with the tools that this has, and to be made into a handheld, you've got a
To be
lot
under
of tools.
£100 is amazing. My mum has actually got the previous of this, which is just the upright mop. It's not a handheld at all, but it's the same sort of design as this, super lightweight, really easy to use. And if I remember rightly, and it was a good while ago we got it, it was probably around this price, and it's just a steam mop. Whereas this has got all the accessories, and you can use it as a handheld as well. I love it on the carpets because we so often drop a crisp on a carpet, pick it up and eat it, think it's okay. But if we knew the germs in a carpet, you just wouldn't do that, would you?
No, not at all. And the thing is, it literally lifts the pile back up, but carpets can smell very fusty.
Yeah,
you know, and
especially if you've got pets.
That's exactly.
That wet dog sort of smell.
Exactly, and it gets into the fibres. That's what causes that smell. You might have someone who smokes in their home, and you know, it all gets trapped within fibres. And I know there's things you can go and buy off the supermarket and spray, but that masks the spray. This is actually killing the bacteria that creates the smell in the first place. And by putting the Vulvaspira, get your teeth in it, you can say it properly, with that, it's to give you a fresh fragrance that you can at least say, it smells nice.
And it's sanitising, it's deodorising. So your little ones are crawling around on the floors, they're touching their faces, they're dropping their dummy and put it in their mouth. You wouldn't do that, would you? Or let them do that if you knew how dirty
If you knew that
floors
dirt was there.
actually were. And this is killing up to 99.9% of germs and bacteria.
And when you want to clean that, it just goes in the washing machine, doesn't it?
Absolutely, yeah. No fabric conditioner, just wash it. In fact, a tip, before, if you buy one of your mops, you've got 3 of those in the bundle.
3 cloths, yeah.
3 cloths. Wash them first, because it starts, it kicks off the absorbency.
Oh, it's like your towels and things.
Exactly.
You're meant to wash them first,
It's an upright, but it's also so much more. It's an entire steam cleaning system, if you like. So when you want to use it as an upright, remember ours is the new aqua colour. It's not this purple colour that you see here. This is a previous model, but you're getting 13 accessories. So you'll use it all around the entire home. Kitchen, bathroom, living areas. Great for cleaning things like the cooker.
All washable surface areas. So whether it is the extractor hood, whether it's the tiles in the bathroom, whether it's around the sink, whether it's around the toilet, whether you know there are horrendous germs, but everything off the floors, whether it's any sealed floor, whether it's sealed wooden floors, whether it's parquet, whether it's tiles or marble. It's got the carpet glider as well, so all your carpets and all your rugs, killing up to 99.9% of germs and bacteria, and it's got that fantastic brush, and that is so cleverly designed, so the real stubborn dirt, you can actually use the brush, and there's not many models that have that, especially under £100.
No, and a Pulte for under £100. Now, that's the Fresco Vapor that is available for the first few people who can get hold of it. Really low in stock there on that Fresco Vapor. If you want to add it in, so you've got that lovely natural fragrance, but that's how easy it is to change it over to a handheld. All the accessories that you see there included, 13 in total, including 3 of those cloths that you'll use on the floor surfaces.
It is amazing, isn't it? Killing up to 99.9% of germs and bacteria with just the power of water and steam and Pulte steam. So that's why you really are truly killing those germs, holding that temperature. So every touch is killing up to 99.9% of germs, bacteria and viruses without horrible chemicals. And those chemicals that can make you choke, those chemicals that could cost a fortune, and those chemicals that you don't want to put into the water table. Love the fact as well you can take the water tank over to the sink there, really easy to fill that up, and you are ready to go. And there's a filtration system in there as well.
Yeah, built in.
For under £100.
Under £100. 284 368. Remember, if you're buying it elsewhere, you're not getting it anywhere near this kind of price. And you've also got 3 interest-free payments with PayPal paying 3. If you pay online, $34.65 on your first of 3 payments.
Everywhere else, you find it more at normal price at
more about
£139. So you've got such a great saving. I mean, take a little look, because we've had a little hunt in places at Pulte and Hughes's. On buy had the best deal there at £128.23, but our deal market beating to all of those. Honestly, you've got an amazing price on Pulte, which is such an incredible brand.
It is, and I mean the thing is they have a fantastic after-sales service. If you have any problem with Pulte, you deal direct with them. So you pick the phone up, they're based in Manchester, they actually come to your home and collect your product for you, so you don't have to struggle. They will either repair or exchange it, whatever needs to be done. Then they will get it back into your home between 5 to 7 working days.
Wow.
Brilliant.
I think that's absolutely brilliant.
And when you switch it over from an upright to a handheld, it's simple, isn't it?
It is. You know, I don't do instructions, so it has to be. There's a little button on the handle, okay, which slots into here, as you can see. So you just press the button and that takes the handle out. There's another little button here which you press and then it slides out.
Fabulous.
Brilliant.
So that's your floor one. Now this is your handheld one.
And it looks nice and light to work with as well.
You have a feel at that.
Oh, wow, that's great.
Isn't that light?
So that would be great for my mum as well. She's not really sort of heavy. That's excellent. Fabulous.
And the thing is as well, the button is on the top.
Lovely.
So
easy.
it's just natural relax on there. You're not having to grip anything. So if you've got dexterity problems, this is so easy.
Perfect.
Again, you've got your maximum and your minimum button dial that you can turn around. When you're using it as a handheld one, you just want it onto the maximum.
Okay.
That is your water fill, okay? You take that off and you take that to the tap and fill it with tap water. That's your filter that's inside there, and everything is filtered through that.
And in 15 seconds, you are ready to go. Whether you're using it as a handheld, whether you're using it as that upright machine. Loads of you are going for this already. 284368 is your item number. £99. Almost 10% of the stock's gone.
Word. Well, we're
oh
just
my
about
goodness.
to introduce ITV1 to the show. So please do check your baskets out, because already almost 10% of the entire night stock has sold out and gone. Feature packed. We're going to show you so much more as the handheld as well. And all those 13 accessories, which is amazing.
And there you can just see some of the features. For me, fast heat up, just 15 seconds. But there's loads more for you to see, lots more demonstrations coming up. Whether it's upright or handheld, we'll be back in just a couple of moments.
Hello and a very good morning. Welcome to Shop on TV. Welcome to ITV1, STV already with us. It's great to have all of your company. I'm Hayley.
And I'm Sean.
Together we're Shaylee, and together we've got Polty. We've got a brand new steam mop, which is also a steam cleaner at a price we can't believe.
This is going to be such a busy evening. Polty, when they bring us products, because you know the brand, you know it's such great quality. They specialise when it comes to steam cleaning. And the machine we've got, we'll take a look at the details on your screen. This is a machine that should be £139. It's not just an upright floor cleaner, it's also a handheld steam cleaner.
While we tell you about it, let's take a look at it in action, because this is what it's all about. It's all about using this all around your home to kill 99.9% of germs and bacteria. It steams and starts steaming in 15 seconds. In consumer trials, they said this was the best steam cleaner they'd ever tested.
Killing 99.9% of germs and bacteria. We've got to keep saying that over and over again.
Without any chemicals, without any nasties, without spending a fortune, just water from your tap.
How much do we spend when we go up and down that cleaning aisle? A kitchen cleaner, a bathroom cleaner, some wipes for this, some wipes for that.
You can add on 10, 15, 20 pounds onto your shopping, whereas actually just the water from your tap and Polty steam, which stays at a temperature where it doesn't over-wet your floors, but it kills 99.9% of germs
My
and
favourite
bacteria.
bit. Ready in 15 seconds.
We love it. I love the fact it's got the brush on the back as well. One of the more expensive models has got that, but a lot of the models don't have that. I love the fact that it's just not a steam mop, it's also a handheld. I love that it's got the carpet glider, so you can use on your carpets and your rugs, all your sealed floors, even your wooden floors. And this is nice. You can add a scent to it.
A scent, yes.
A scent,
no saints here.
Scent.
A saintly scent, I like that. Yeah, the Fresco Vapor, you can put that into the front of the machine. Details at the bottom of the screen. If you want to add that in, get it in your basket straight
so
away.
low in stock.
All the accessories you see there included. You'll use it in the bathroom, you'll use it in the kitchen. You've got a grouting tool, you've got different brushes available.
It's great on mirrors and windows because it doesn't leave any smears. Everything looks crystal clear, and it's allowing you wherever, and that was the mattress they were just steaming, killing 99.9% of germs and bacteria. Upholstery, and you've got all these accessories. But honestly, make sure you get this whilst the stock is available. We sell out Polty steam cleaners time and time and time again, but this is the lowest price we've ever had. Now, all of the actual cloths, they are washable.
Yeah.
They'll just go into the washing machine.
Yeah, and you get 3 of them included, so you can always have 2 ready and 1 in the machine for washing. You saw the built-in filter there, the lime scale filter that's included.
For under £100.
And a 15-second heat up.
For under £100. Honestly, market-beating price. If you're looking elsewhere, we couldn't believe the deal. And elsewhere, you'll find it at a regular price. It's a great price at regular price at £139. But take a look. We've had a little nosy round. We went to Amazon. We love Amazon. They do amazing prices. We went to Polty, we went to Hughes, we went to OnBuy, and we went to Red Brain. And you can see there all of those deals. So much more than ours.
And you'll notice there our colour, the new upgraded aqua colourway that you get, different to the clip of film that we saw. You'll get that gorgeous bluey green aqua colour option.
Looks clean and fresh.
It does, doesn't it? $34.65 is all you've got to pay on your first of 3 interest-free payments. If you're using PayPal, paying 3 online, you can get that if you've got a PayPal account. So 284368 is your item number.
Now, hugely busy. 10% of that stock already sold out and gone. You do need to check your baskets out if you're going for the steam mop. I mentioned Amazon then. The Amazon price is actually for our vacuum, because have you seen the vacuum deal? Oh my word. Take a look. This is our vacuum price. Take a look at what it is elsewhere. But all of these prices, the vacuum deal we've got, we're including our accessory kit.
Yeah, Polty for the Forza Spira on its own, £249. At Amazon, as Hayley was saying, £229.74. At Costco, £189, but that's just for the Forza Spira vacuum on its own. We're including an accessory kit worth almost £60.
So Polty, it's then over £300. At Amazon, it's virtually £300. And Costco, it's thundering towards £300. We've got that exact deal at £149. And honestly, it is one of the best vacuums I've ever come across. And to have that accessory kit as well, it's so well designed, up to a 50-minute run time. And again, when you see this around the house as a handheld, as an upright, as a reach vacuum, the cobwebs in the corner of the room, it's lightweight to reach up, but doing the stairs is easy. It's so easy to clean
But
with
take it back to the basic, because we always forget, because we've had this
It's
in our
cordless,
life
yeah.
for such a
Yeah.
long time. It's a cordless machine. Cordless cleaning means you can get here, there and everywhere, whether you're using it on carpets, hard floors, tiles, laminates, upright, as Hayley said, it's a handheld, it's a reach vacuum, it's all of those, and up to 50 minutes runtime on one charge.
Now, you have got two colour options, but they are different item numbers. So the blue there is 152220, and then you've got the green option, I think, is at the bottom of the screen, and the green option is at the bottom of the screen there, which is 466014. £149.99, but split with those three payments to £51.98. You can order, of course, on our website and use PayPal Pay in 3, but you can order on the phones as well. But all we will say is we weren't meant to go to that our last show, and because the deal was so good, you found it and it absolutely flew. So do grab that while the stock is there. But something that is definitely flying, Bev, always great to have your company, my lovely,
Always
is our
pleasure to
steam
be
mop.
here. Yeah.
What a deal.
What a deal. I've been using this steam mop all week and it's absolutely brilliant. One fill for me will do the whole of my bottom half of the bungalow.
Right.
Fabulous.
It really is fantastic, where before I'm having to fill it twice.
Right.
Where this
Great.
will just do it in one go. Lightweight is unbelievable. Also, you've got here constant fill. You've got also a steam regulator, so you can turn the steam right down or have it high. I mean, you know, this is all for that price.
For under £100.
Yeah, and you've also got the part at the bottom where you can put a scent in, so you can send a nice
Amazing.
fragrance around your home. I like the fact is it's upright.
Yeah.
I'm not having
Yeah.
to find somewhere to stand
Yeah,
it
it
up.
stands up, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Which is brilliant. You're not leaving
Also,
it.
you've got the trigger there, because some steam mops, when you fill them and switch them on, that's it.
It's just
They're
constant
on.
steam,
Constant,
isn't
right.
it?
Yeah. And you're having to bend down and turn round and switch them off.
Right.
But this, until you want the steam, you press the trigger
Fabulous.
under the handle. But heat up time.
Oh,
This is
it
brilliant.
takes forever.
All forever.
How long?
15 seconds.
It's like the
Second.
quickest heat up time I think
Yeah.
we've had. That's amazing.
Yeah, it is. This is why we've changed the colour from the one in the VT, and they've just upgraded
Upgraded,
it.
yeah.
That's what they've done. In fact, a consumer
Trial,
reviewer,
yeah.
right, has just taken it and reviewed it, and they've said that they've given it their best award.
Yeah. Best steam up
Wonder
they've used.
Which one that one was.
I can't
Not
imagine.
quite
So it was
sure.
the best steam cleaner they'd tested.
Yes.
How amazing is that?
Isn't
For under
fantastic?
£100, which
Yeah,
is amazing.
yeah.
And it's got the scrubbing brush on the back, which again
yeah.
is normally on the more expensive
Absolutely.
models. And it's super lightweight and compact. It's for, I think, absolutely everybody.
It is, whether, you know, you just want a basic steam mop, you don't want to have all the singing and dancing and all the rest of it, because let's face it, bit like your remote TV, you
Yeah.
know, you only use a certain amount. Or you want something that you can take into a handheld and do the rest of your house.
Great.
You've got the best of both worlds. So you can either start with that one, or we can go back to the old-fashioned method, okay?
Here we go.
Just bring this a bit further so you can see it. I mean, you know, honestly.
We can smell it in the studio, so, but you can see it at home.
Yeah, you can.
Smells a bit musty, that.
Yeah. Ready for the great mop in the sky, I think. But, you know, we fill it with water, we put a chemical in there, so that's a cost before we start. Then what happens is we go and take it to the floor. We start to wash that floor, thinking we're doing a good job. And then what we do is eventually we'll have to rinse that. So I put that dirty water
Hang on,
in
Bev.
there. Yes.
Aren't you now cleaning with dirty water? Well, you're not cleaning, aren't you? You're spreading
Not
dirty
cleaning.
water around.
Yeah, exactly. But
I'd
that's
never
what-
thought that.
Nope.
Of course you are.
And all those germs that have been sat in that mop head, unless you clean it out every time after
now
you've
it's
used
brand
it.
new.
You've just spread the
Exactly.
dirt. And even if it was a brand new mop head, it's only that first swipe that's going to be clean.
Yeah.
And then that mop head's
That's it.
dirty. And that,
And we seem to have left a few soap suds behind.
There's a few, yes.
You never get that sparkling finish, do you?
Well, what would we do? I've known people rinse floors because they've got soap
Yeah.
in it.
Yeah.
Because we never read the instructions, one capful. It's usually
And
one for the
if you
floor.
leave it, it feels really sticky under your feet and it feels
Yeah,
dirty,
horrible.
doesn't it?
That's the chemical you've cleaned it with. That's the residue it leaves behind.
And if you've got pets, I'm guessing if you use bleaches and things,
Yeah.
it's not very nice for the pet's feet.
On
is
the
it?
No, 'cause
pads,
they
yeah.
absorb it through the pads of the paws.
And little ones
Gosh.
as well, crawling on the floor,
Oh,
and
yes.
dropping their dummy, putting it back in their mouth.
Yeah. Everything goes back into the water table.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that when you
All
empty
those
that down
chemicals.
there with the chemical goes back into
I
the
often
water
wonder
table.
about that when
Yeah.
you use cleaning products.
Yeah.
And you don't have to
absolutely.
buy any chemicals. This is
Nothing.
water that
No.
turns to steam.
But has to be heated to a certain temperature. Not all steam mops are equal.
This is Poultice's secret.
This is Pulte. Now, Pulte make a range of steam mops for everybody's choice, but they still use the same principle. That's how they produce the amount of steam. They've also pushed the temperature up of the steam, so therefore you are in a wider area of cleaning the germs. So instead of, probably 70%, 99.1% of the germs are going to go.
Brilliant.
Now, you switch him on, 15 seconds later, press the trigger, and you'll
Wow.
start to produce steam.
I mean, it
There you
seems
go.
quicker than 15 seconds. That's amazing.
That's good, isn't it? Now I'm going to switch this one off because we've had it on earlier, haven't we? I'm going to talk about that in a minute because I just want to show you this. As I take this across, you're going to see it literally dries that floor. Now,
Ah,
a
look at
lot of
that.
steam mops, what they do, they over wet the floor.
Yeah.
And therefore, they're not doing anything basically apart from damaging your floor.
Yeah,
And why
because
do they do that? Why is this different?
Because this is heated to 120 degrees. But most steam mops, they will produce the steam as the first switched on, but then the temperature starts to drop very quickly.
so it goes back to liquid.
Goes back to
Oh,
water,
right.
and that's what happens.
Right.
This looks dry already.
Well, it does, and I've got a piece of blue roll just to show you. So I'm just going to go and pad round here, and if you see if there's there's absolutely
There's
nothing.
nothing
That's
there.
amazing.
There's nothing. There's a little tiny bit on the corner, but
That's where you haven't done.
Yeah, I think that's where the bubbles were.
I mean, so you're not waiting for the floor to dry for hours. That's normally the thing with the kitchen floor, isn't it?
Keep out of the
Don't come in
kitchen. Yeah.
Because the floor's
Absolutely.
drying. So it's virtually dried as we speak.
Yeah, it just evaporates away. But while it's working, while you're using it, that's where it's actually doing the job.
Killing
Yeah.
99.9% of germs, bacteria and viruses just with the power of steam and
Yeah,
water.
and not having to buy all those chemicals. Do you remember when, the point is when we were in that period where we were cleaning and cleaning and cleaning, you couldn't
Washing our
get
hands.
cleaning products on
No.
top of that.
No.
But with this, again, up to 99.9% of bacteria and germs and viruses.
So
Absolutely.
it makes you feel better about your little ones crawling on the floor
Yeah.
and touching their
Yeah.
faces and dropping their dummy, putting it back in the mouth.
Absolutely.
Or also you dropping a crisp or something and picking it up and eating it.
Yeah.
Didn't you did that the other day, didn't you?
Yeah, I'm just going to
And
say
then-
we
It
had-
wasn't a crisp, it was a chocolate biscuit, and I picked it
Oh,
up.
well, you can't lose that.
I put it in my mouth and I was like, what's that? And there was this long hair.
Oh,
Ooh,
Never. There's no second rule.
your hair. Right,
And
shall we
I'm
do another
missing it.
floor?
I wanted you to give it me back. Let's do another floor because this is about the dirt you don't see, which is like the nasty dirt and germs,
Yeah.
but actually also about really stubborn dirt as well.
yes,
It will move.
Absolutely. And also, because of how powerful it is, it's getting in between the grout.
Brilliant.
So that
Right.
if you've got conservatories and things like that, you can do it. Now, can I just say, you've got 7 meters of cord on this.
Brilliant.
Okay, so you've got a long. That was another thing. I didn't have to unplug it and plug it in my house,
Right.
Because I managed
Yeah.
to get virtually
We'd
into
be
the
the same.
bedrooms
You'd
Yeah.
before
virtually
I had
do
to
everything,
it.
yeah.
Also, with this, when you want to pack it away, that will fold down. Okay, But if you notice, there's that little tiny bit of a...
Oh, it's a little cord
that's
holder.
clever.
That can hold
right.
it.
Great.
So that's like your cord holder when you pack it
Yeah.
away, but then it holds your cord whilst you're
While you're doing it, yeah. So therefore, it makes life a lot easier.
Wow, we're busy.
Really
Take
busy.
a look at this. See how it breaks down the dirt. Massively busy. It is only the stock that we've got. It is very much a launch special show. It's brand new today, and this is one of the fastest sort of heating up steamers that I've seen. Steam mop into a steam handheld cleaner as well. But the lowest price I've ever seen.
Yeah,
From
fantastic
Baltic. It's
price.
amazing.
You're seeing,
I'm going to do the
right,
little
your
scrubbing
brush.
Just hold your steam just for a few seconds, just over that.
Right.
Then the brush that's on the back,
That's so
just
good.
use it to loosen anything that's really stubborn or has got trapped within the grout that you can't get to. Okay?
I can't believe that brush is on this model for £100.
I know.
Because we were only talking about the other day, and there is a more expensive model that has that brush, but
Yes.
not all the models have it. That's brilliant.
No, not at all. But look at that. You've sanitised that surface. You've not overwet it. It doesn't matter if you're left or right-handed because the head will rotate for you and it makes life a lot easier. And as I say, what is...
So lightweight.
It's so light and easy to do. You know, so if you've got dexterity problems, you're not having to worry, you know, trying to sort of hold things down or grip them. It just makes life a lot easier. I absolutely loved it. I really did.
When you came in, and everybody's loving it at home. Remember, it's not just an upright, it's a complete steam cleaning system. So if you want to use it as a handheld, you can transfer it in a matter of moments over to a handheld steam cleaner. Remember, we've got the brand new Aqua colour. The Aqua is the upgraded version to this. It's just
The
a different
latest
colourway
and the greatest.
and more extras included.
So you have got 13 actual accessories alongside to allow you to use it for all your floors. So your sealed wooden floors, your marble, your tiles, your parquet, but then it's got a carpet glider for your carpets and your rugs. But then you can use it as a handheld. So you can clean your bathroom tiles all around the sink and the toilet. There's loads of germs in that bathroom, but killing 99.9% of germs, bacteria and viruses. But then use it on the extractor hoods as well. Anything really greasy around the kitchen. It breaks down that dirt, and we love the fact it's got the scrubbing brush on it.
Yeah, breaks down the dirt, as you said. All kinds of floors, as we can see there, whether it's tiles, laminates, even wooden floors, as long as they're sealed wooden floors, because it doesn't flood the floor surface. You've got the deo dispenser on this machine, which means if you want to add in a fragrance, you've got the Fresco Vapor, and you can have a fragrance, a natural fragrance from Polti. They're available on the show. You get two 200ml bottles for £12. A couple of fragrances available at the moment. There's all the accessories, which mean it is an entire system, isn't it?
It is. If you're doing mirrors and windows, it's great because it doesn't leave any smears. You can use it for upholstery as well. So use it on your mattresses, like we're seeing here. Use it on the curtains. Perhaps you've got pets and there's all that, what's that smell of sort of wet dog? There's all sorts of animal smell around the home. You'll be able to get rid of that scent and also kill 99.9% of germs and bacteria that are in your mattress, that are on your sofa, that are in your curtains. All of the actual cloths are washable, just straight into the washing machine. And I love the fact you can actually take the water or the water dispenser to the tap as well.
And it's got a built-in anti-calc filter as well. So if you've got a hard water area, it's going to filter that for you. There is how you turn it on. Heats up in 15 seconds and you are ready to go. You're ready to clean. To get a machine like this with all these features for £99, absolutely brilliant. 284368 is your item number. These are all your accessories that you get included with the machine. And because we've got a reduced price and you're spending over £30, you can also take advantage of PayPal Pay in 3. So £99 can then be split across 3 payments, including your postage. Speaking of what's included, those accessories, 13 in total. 3 of those floor cloths to start with.
Which are brilliant and washable as well. The carpet glider's there for you two. You've got a small and large round brush with the nylon bristles, but you've also got a brass bristle brush as well. The grouting tool is amazing. It's brilliant for grouting in the shower where it can get really nasty. The concentrator nozzle is going to get round the taps and around the toilet. The steam lamps as well. All these are great too for doing radiators and things. You've got the window cleaning tool, which is like a squeegee, and it has a socket. So not only windows and mirrors, use it then on upholstery. And you've got the flexi steam hose, which is like an extra arm, really. Makes it sort of
does. It gives you that extension, doesn't it? And really easy to use. So 284368 is your item number. It's Polty special. Remember, check out all the Polty deals that we've got on the show for you tonight. We've got some great savings. Lots of you going for vacuums, irons, ironing boards, all from that big brand of Polty. Feature-wise, when it comes to your steam cleaner, you can see here that heat up in just 15 seconds. An integrated lime scale formation. It's got a filter in there, basically. That's what it means. You can also put fragrances in there if you so wish. Your steam lance means you can use it as a handheld, as an upright, as a complete cleaning system. So 284368 is your item number. And if you buy it elsewhere, let's take a look at what you will pay at Polty, at Hughes, at Red Brain. It's all pretty much the usual price.
Absolutely, and nowhere near our £99. Under £100 for a Polty steam mop. Our steam mops sell out time and time and time again, but remember this is a handheld as well. And remember this is a brand new launch with us here at ShopOnTV. The very first time we've had this, one of the lowest prices steam mops that we have. And actually in consumer trials, they said this was the best steam cleaner they had tested. And that is a huge statement. But when we saw Bev at the top of the show, oh dear, stock.
Almost 20% of the stock already in baskets and going through.
We're going to sell. We always sell out of our steam mops. You absolutely love them. But Bev, you were super excited about this, and I love it. It's like the upgraded model to the one my mum's got. It's lightweight, it's compact. My mum's is just a steam mop, whereas now it's converted so you can use it as a handheld. But you were super excited about this, and you've used all of them.
Well, I do, yes, I use all of them. And when this came, to be quite honest, you know, I think to myself, well, I know the specs, I know what it is, I know the upgrade, I know what the results are going to be, because I've always had lots of confidence in Polty. But I thought, no, I'm going to get it out and just see, you know, what they've improved from the last one. Well, honestly, I've done the whole of the floors today. While I was in the bottom of the shower tray, I was doing that.
It's like small and compact, but it's mighty, isn't it, for cleaning? And we're killing 99.9% of germs and bacteria just with steam.
Just with steam. Because it's heated to a certain temperature, 120 degrees, you are starting to kill a wider spectrum of your germs and viruses as well, which is important at this time.
It holds that temperature as well, doesn't it? It doesn't turn it back to water.
And that's why you can use it on your sealed wooden floors. That's why it's not over-wetting your tiles and all that sort of thing. And consequently, you're getting the job done in half the time because it's more powerful. 15 seconds heat up time and it's good to go.
Amazing.
And honestly, you know, you don't need a degree in technology to work it. You've got 7 meters of cord, which is very good.
Right.
So you're not unplugging it and plugging it for every room. Also, you can turn the steam pressure down with this, so you can have it onto minimum. Now, what I tend to use minimum for was for the windows and the mirrors.
Okay.
Now, it doesn't turn the temperature down, it just turns the force of steam down. So if you're going to do a wooden floor, I'd have it halfway, okay?
Okay.
So don't worry if you don't, it's not going to cause any problem. It's just, you know, to help you a little bit more. Okay, so we've left it, I'm going to switch them on. We've got 15 tools all together with the mop heads and all the other bits and bobs. I mean, 15 in one is a machine. I can't believe it. Honestly and truthfully.
For under £100, wherever you're using it, killing 99.9% of germs and bacteria. Germs that and dirt that you can see, but the germs that you can't see as well. So it's great with stubborn dirt. Like that was like a greasy sort of product, wasn't it?
Oh, I tell you what, it's very good for. According to my neighbour, apparently motorbike wheels.
When
yes, the steam apparently very good at doing motorbike. you know, steam cleaning. Because a lot of cars, you can actually steam the engines. Always check with your, you know, your manufacturers. I know one car you can't, that's the BMW, so, you know, there'll be others. But majority of them, they take them to the garage to be steamed, to be cleaned.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Well, you can use this.
You've got your own
handheld.
system.
Yeah.
Obviously, check your vehicle, but that's the great thing with this. It's so versatile.
Yeah.
So we've done all of our hard floors, we've done the tiles, we've done
Yeah.
the wooden, even sealed wooden floors. Doesn't leave the floor soaking wet. The floor dries really quickly.
Oh, let me
But
spin
love
that
the
round
fact
for you.
Thank you, darling.
that we can use this on carpets
Yep,
as
you
well.
can.
Yeah.
Because you've got carpet glider. So that means now I can pop that inside there and just let that rest on the top because that's going to glide over that surface.
So are we still cleaning, sanitising, deodorising a carpet and a rug?
Absolutely.
Wow.
And refreshing it, aren't you?
Yes.
If you think about deodorising and sanitising, it's going to take those smells out the carpet as
That's
well,
what
isn't it?
does. It kills bacteria at source. So consequently, if you've got pet smells, you know, like you said, that wet dog smell,
Yeah.
you might have somebody, you know, smokes in the home and it gets trapped within the fabric. Even curtains, you can actually lift it up and do the curtains.
And if you've got an open plan area, sometimes you,
Yeah.
especially if you cook fish and things, you can smell it forever.
Yeah.
can't
Yeah.
you?
Yeah.
It's hanging, and it's probably in your, like your curtains and in your carpet and things. It'll get rid of those sort of smells as well.
Yep, absolutely. Now, remember about the fragrance thing at the front, okay? Now, if you put the fragrance, so you undo that, you pour it into there, there's a little button that says on and off, okay? So if I put that on now,
All right.
you can hear it slightly change.
Yeah.
The noise.
Oh, and you get. I've got
Oh,
the
straight
smell.
away,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh wow, that's
Yeah.
lovely.
And
Now, what Bev's put in there is the Fresco Vapor. It's available at the bottom of the screen there for you. Natural fragrances. You've got a eucalyptus. No, it smells like eucalyptus, but it's called pine. And you've also got a lavender. You get two 200ml bottles. £12 is the price. But the lavender is about to sell out. If you've got the
Gonna be a bit
lavender
of
in a
sellout
basket.
At night, isn't it?
Yep. Oh, Bev.
Oh my word! Now you wouldn't realise how dirty your carpet is, and that's
Yeah.
the carpet that everybody leans back on, and the kids roll
Yeah.
around, and they touch the floor and touch their face and drop their dummy and put it in their mouth. And think about the dirt and the germs that's in that carpet.
But also, use your carpet glider and do your mattresses.
Yes,
You know?
we
To
saw that on the
refresh your
clip
mattress,
actually.
yeah.
The mattress.
Mattress,
So again, in a
yeah.
mattress, killing
You can either use
99.9%.
the little one or you can use the big carpet
What a
glider.
great idea!
Yeah, and same as you say, 99.9% is your organic.
Germs, bacteria, and viruses. Perhaps you're in bed with a cold and you think, you know, you washed all the bedding, but you can't wash your bed, can you? But you feel that's still dirty because
Refresh
you
it,
were
though.
coughing and sneezing. But yeah, you can steam
And the
it.
cloths, Bev,
Yes.
we can just take those off and put them in the washing
Yeah,
machine, can't
I
we?
mean, Paul, to even think of this, look. Some people say, oh, I don't like to touch that. Can you see this little label that's
Oh,
got
yeah.
a shoe print on there?
So
Okay.
you just stand on that.
You just stand on that, pull up your, says she. You stand on that.
Maybe
pull
not
up
in your high
mop.
heels.
No, well, no, maybe not in your high heels.
We don't clean in our heels.
I have. You speak for yourself.
I can't wait to come
I
round.
have
Well,
to
Sean
read
does.
I was
He cleans
speaking
in
of
his high
mine.
heels, but I don't. I have my flats on.
There's a vision for everyone at home.
But yeah, you know, that's ready for washing. Don't put any fabric conditioner in because it stops the absorbency. And a little tip, when you get this home, your 3 cloths that's in it, just pop them in the washer before you start to clean, because that way it helps to break the material, the stuff that they
It's
put
like
on.
your
Bit like-
towels,
yeah, they,
isn't
it?
yeah, they
Yeah.
always say you should wash them
They
first.
should.
shouldn't
It's
you?
for the
They're more
absorbency.
absorbent.
Absolutely.
Don't panic if you do put the fabric conditioner in. Just wash them again without, and it'll go back to being
Yeah.
normal. It's just the fabric conditioner in the material stops them being quite so absorbent.
Now, we've had our first sellout, the Lavender Fresco Vapor, the fragrance that Bev was talking about, already sold out in the lavender. Please, if you do want to get hold of this, get it in your basket straight away. If you buy it elsewhere, this is why we're so busy. Look at these kind of prices that you're going to pay. At Pulte, $139.99. At Hughes, $139.99. Red Brain, $139. On Buy, $128.23. But our price, Shop on TV tonight, Brilliant price.
It's an amazing price at £99, and you can split that over 3 payments with PayPal Pay in 3 if you're ordering on our website. I'm hugely busy. We've got more people now putting this into baskets than stock we've already sold. So what I will say is please do check your baskets through. We have sellouts time and time and time again with Polty steam cleaners, and this is one of the lowest price steam cleaners that we've had. 20% of the stock has gone, but more of you now ordering. So please, before we know it, there'll be more people ordering than stock is available. That's what normally happens.
To get a Polty system for less than £100 is brilliant. When we saw it at 139, I thought, oh, that's a good price for Polty. It's down to £99 for you. Take a look at it in action and all the different areas that you're going to see it and use it around your home. Whether it is in the kitchen, in the bathroom, in the living areas, whether it's an upright, whether you're using it as a handheld. Now, the colour you see here in the clip is a previous colour option. This is the upgraded aqua option. It's got that lovely, fresh, clean look to it. It's light and compact. It's easy to manoeuvre, as you can see there, but it breaks down the grease and the grime, the dirt you can see and the dirt you can't see.
It kills 99.9% of germs, bacteria and viruses, whether that's on your floor, whether that's your countertops, whether that's around the sink in the bathroom, whether that's the toilet in the bathroom. Honestly, this is a multi-purpose cleaner without costing you a fortune, because you're not having to buy all those chemicals. It's even got the brush on the back of it, which I can't believe under £100. You're not buying chemicals, you're not putting chemicals into the water table, which isn't good. You know, we need to be environmentally friendly. We're actually being kinder to your pocket because you're not having to buy the cleaning products, you're only using water. Kinder to the environment because you're not putting chemicals into the system, but kinder to yourself as well. How often do you choke when you use a spray, or your eyes start watering, or it damages your hands? It's the power of water turned into Polty steam at 120 degrees that kills 99.9% of germs, bacteria and viruses. And I love it on mirrors and things because it leaves everything sort of smear free. Everything's like crystal clean.
And all these accessories that we're showing you are included. There's 13 in total, all around the entire home. That extension lance, using it on your upholstery, as you can see here. That's why we call it a complete cleaning system with the power of steam, no chemicals. Now, again, to remind you, we've got that new aqua colourway. This is the SV450 model number at £99. It's a brilliant price, and constant fill with an anti-calc filter built in.
Remember, this model in consumer trials, they said it was the best steam cleaner they had tested.
That's brilliant, isn't it?
I mean, that's huge.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Isn't it? When we saw that, when you showed us that, we were like, and this is a big company who does consumer trials we're talking about.
Yeah, I wonder which one that is.
I mean, it is quite incredible because it's a huge statement to say it was one of the best steam cleaners they'd ever tested.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the thing is with Polty, he doesn't make kettles and toasters. He makes steam cleaners, steam irons, and the vacuum cleaners.
Yeah.
And so, therefore, all his effort goes into that technology. He invented that system that produces the steam that's inside that boiler back in 1978.
Wow.
First thing he made was an iron, and then he progressed to his steam cleaners.
And the
in
other
1983, I think it was.
Nice thing is, it's still a family company, isn't
Yes,
it?
Yeah.
yes, his daughter's
You know, they're still running.
Yeah.
I really feel it's from heart.
Oh, it is.
They love their products. They won't put a product out unless it's absolutely immaculate and does exactly what they say.
Exactly.
And their customer service is amazing, isn't it?
If you have any problems with any of your Polty products, you're actually dealing direct with Polty. So, you know, you're cutting out having to ring one customer service and another. You just pick the phone up.
Great.
They're based in Manchester. They'll actually come to your home and collect it. You don't struggle back to the post office with a great big box like this. No, they'll come and collect it. They'll either exchange or repair it, and they will get it back into your home between 5 to 7 working days.
That's
not
great
weeks,
service, isn't it?
days.
Brilliant.
And that stays for the 2 years of your guarantee. After that 2 years, the service stays the same. The only difference being is you'd have an estimate for the work to be done.
Oh,
Right.
amazing.
You know?
It's real customer care, customer service. That family ethos is still there.
Peace of mind,
now,
isn't
the
it?
same machine as an upright here, we can switch to a handheld. Uh-oh.
What's the stock? How much? A quarter.
A quarter?
A quarter of the
of
stock
a very big
Of all
stock.
that big
has
stock.
gone. but more people of you now, you're still ordering. You're all putting it into your basket. So please, please do check those baskets out. But Sean, you were saying it's not just an upright because you've only seen it really as an upright. On
And this is really easy to transfer, isn't it, from one system to another?
Well, you know me, I don't. You know, anything that's awkward, I can't do.
Not interested.
Button at the back, that's the handle taken off, okay? Button at the front, that is the whole unit taken off. That's as complicated as it gets. So this is your main cleaning body as it is when it's into the mop head. That's where you put the water in, okay? So literally you take that to the sink and fill it, as you could see. That's your filter there, which will filter out the impurities in the water. So if you live in a really hard water area, that will actually go in there, okay? Now, if you live in an exceptionally hard water area, you know, I once did some work down in, is it Blue Water?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, irons down there last about a week, I think.
Oh,
the water,
don't.
so
Is it
there's
really
a
so
lot of-
bad?
yeah,
A lot of limescale.
Yeah, a lot of minerals in the water there. So if you want to put yourself half of the demineralized water, which you buy from supermarkets, it's from virtually everywhere, you can do half and half, so it's choice is yours.
Right, so if you've got really bad water.
Really bad. But if it's just normal lime scale like the rest of us, then just use your normal tap water.
Great.
The filter takes care. This is where you switch it on and off here, but also you can see it says minimum and maximum when I've got my teeth in. Okay, if you're going to use the handheld, put it on maximum, okay? That way, 15 seconds later, you're ready to go. Also, I like the fact is that on this part of it, you've got the handle at the top. So wherever you're holding it,
Hold it in front of my jacket just so they can see that staying.
okay,
There you
can
go.
you see it? So as you've got that there, it's in the natural position to hold it. You're not trying to do it difficult.
It's really dexterous, isn't it? It's in just the right place
It
where
is.
you want it.
It's just, and they've even put a rubber pad on it, so it's nice and comfortable.
Right.
The other thing, Bev, was watching you use it, it looks like it's really lightweight.
It's exceptionally light. What is the weight of?
I think it's 2.4
Well, for the whole
kilograms for the
unit.
whole
Whole unit,
unit.
2.4.
So that's going to be less, isn't it? Because you've
Yes.
got parts off it.
I
But
would say
it looks.
1.8.
Oh gosh, feel that.
Let's have a feel. Oh,
I'd say it's
gosh.
about 1.8.
It's so light,
It is
isn't
light.
it? Yeah.
And that's got water in
Yeah.
as well.
That's probably
Yeah.
most of the weight, the water.
Yeah, it's the water. But don't think just because it's lightweight that it's not effective. It is. It really
Small
is.
and mighty.
Yeah, it is. Now, excuse me for leaning across from you. All these are your attachments, okay? Literally, you slide it on. Now, if you're going to use the handheld, that's your adapter. So everything fits on there.
Right.
Doesn't fit on anything else, so you know that that's right. Also, the instruction book it comes with is very simple, but it's got pictures of everything.
Great.
So you've only got to look at the picture and you're fine.
You know what you're doing.
Absolutely fine.
Great.
Then this one, if you want to have your extension hose, because sometimes, you know, you don't want to hold the whole unit. You want to have your hands free and you want to put that down. Say you're doing the back of the shower enclosure.
All those
right,
nooks
yeah.
and crannies
Yeah.
you can
Yeah,
get to.
around the
yeah.
back of the taps and things.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Also round the back of the oven. Oven.
It's like that then. We are going to go to an
You might
iron.
have a mucky iron.
Yeah, but round the back of the oven, yes.
So if you do the round the back of the oven, I should say, then you can add those on there. But all these will fit on to this part if you want
Great.
to. You've also got this one, which I quite like. You put it on and give it a little twist. This is the one that gives you a little bit more extend. Where are you? A little. It's the extender one.
comes.
Okay.
So it's a bit like a jet.
Jet.
in a way.
That's it. But then you can put this one on the end as well, and you can use that to.
I use that so much, and that's great around the cooker and things like that. I love the grouting attachment. I love the fact you can use it for upholstery. You've got all these attachments.
You've got all of these. You even get the socket with it, which is all washable. And as I say, that's also can be your window squeegee because it's got a little rubber.
Oh, it has underneath, hasn't it? Yeah.
but also use this for things like your worktops, if you want, you know, to clean your worktops. What about cleaning?
What do you need? Here comes the props.
Here comes the prop.
Da, da, da.
Here it comes. Here it comes. Here we go.
So kitchen in the oven, around the cooker top, around the taps, around the sink, the stainless steel. So it's brilliant using steam on stainless steel.
Now, with this hose, as I say, it allows you now to get also in that direction as it does down there.
It's like it's got an arm, really.
It has,
More,
yeah, it just gets it
more
round a
flexible.
little bit better. Now, with this one, just twist him on. You've also got a brass bristle brush.
Oh, that's a tricky one.
It is a very tricky one, but that's absolutely fantastic for your barbecues.
Barbecue
Oh,
shells.
yeah.
Yes. Be careful when you use that, it's very powerful.
Yes. Perhaps you didn't clean the barbecue before you put it away and you discovered that now the nice weather's come.
Gosh.
Ooh.
You can see the grease melting off here. Look at that.
Oh, look at that.
Proper breaks it down,
That
doesn't it?
does, and that's what you want. You want something that's going to take that effort out of cleaning. Now, let's have a little look at that. I have a cloth under here somewhere. Oh dear, that's not very good. But let's just wipe that into position.
Wow.
Look at that
And
difference.
can you see how the difference that makes? And
That's
that-
amazing.
And that's
Look
what
at
you
that.
want.
So whether that is the racks in the oven, whether that's the oven itself, whether it's the barbecue, whether that's the hob top, because you've got all the different attachments.
And
for
those
all
kind of
those
jobs
areas.
can be such a nightmare, can't they? You're scrubbing and scrubbing and scrubbing, and it never comes off.
I was going to say, sometimes you work so hard and then you
It's
look
like
and
you've
you
not
can
done
still
anything.
see a bit of the dirt, especially extractor hoods and things.
Yes.
They just seem to hold that grease.
They do, but you know, this just literally dissolves it. Now, when many years ago, I had a stainless steel extractor fan, and I made the mistake of cleaning it with a chemical, right? Could I get rid of the smears?
Oh,
Every
Smears.
time I went in there, I saw all the smears. And the beauty of it was I went and fetched my steam cleaner, had a go, and thought, why on earth didn't I?
Oh,
Look at that dirt.
Bev, don't get that on your hands.
Oh, gosh,
Just
that was
going to
filthy.
do that half.
Look at that.
And
There's some kind of grease
That
off there.
was dirty.
Look how it catches the light there, the clean bit.
Fabulous. Can you remember, Bev, years ago we had a lady email in and she was saying she'd bought an old cottage and she was thinking she was going to have to completely redo the kitchen because it was
Decorate.
yeah, she said and change all the units and the hob and everything because everything was so dirty.
Yes.
Nothing could get it clean, and then she used steam. And she kept that kitchen because she managed to
'Cause it was
clean it.
clean.
clean it. Yeah.
It wasn't as
Brilliant.
bad as it looked, and that's the great thing with this. You can clean around the whole of your home.
It is a complete cleaning system. Oh, that's a great grouting
This
tool
is
as well.
fantastic, yeah.
Across the board, you're getting 13 accessories included with your Pulte Vaporetto SV450. Remember, it will come in an aqua colourway, the later model that we're bringing you. 15 seconds to heat it up.
I mean, that is amazing. That's one of the quickest heat-up times I've known for any steam mop, 15 seconds. Your hot water wouldn't be hot in your tap in 15 seconds. Love the fact it's so flexible and versatile. It's super lightweight, but it's small and it's mighty, killing 99.9% of germs, bacteria and viruses. Whether that is on all your sealed wooden floors or sealed floors or tiles or marble or parquet, whether it's carpets, you've even got a scrubbing brush. You have got a carpet glider as well. But then we just saw it as the handheld. So though it's all your sealed floors, this will also work, like we say, on your carpets and rugs, but all your washable surface areas. So the kitchen worktop, the hob, the extractor fan, round the taps, round the toilet.
There's that Frisco Vapor. If you want to add a
That's
fragrance,
lovely.
that's available for you. We'll just pop that at the bottom of the screen. Lots of you are going for that. Only available in the pine option. We call it pine, but it's more of a eucalyptus
We're
fragrance.
using that in the studio. It's lovely.
Lovely and fresh,
It's
isn't it?
Really fresh.
Yeah, it's not artificial at all. It's natural. You get all these accessories we're looking at included with your steam mop. So the squeegee, the tile grouting that you see there, And you will use it on things that you wouldn't have thought, like refreshing a mattress, refreshing your curtains or cushions.
If you've got pets that lay on the sofa and lay on the cushions and things, it refreshes those areas and again kills 99.9% of germs and bacteria, but kills and sanitizes and, you know, all those sort of things too. Sanitizes and deodorizes, but use it on your mattress. Perhaps you've been poorly and been in bed for a few days. You've washed all your sheets, but actually you still feel like all the germs are in your mattress.
Still in the
mattress. You can steam that mattress. You can vary the steam as well from maximum to minimum. On a whole, you'll probably use it on maximum around most of the areas around your home. It's super versatile, but it's our price that's really
the price
amazing.
is spectacular, isn't it? To get Polty at less than £100 is brilliant. If you want to go for this, if you buy it elsewhere, you won't get this kind of price. Our item number is 284368. If you buy at Polty and Hughes and Redbrain, it's pretty much the usual price of £139 or £139.99. On by £128.23 with us, less than £100.
That's amazing.
And if you want to spread the cost with PayPal Pay in 3, if you pay online, you can.
$34.65, and that makes it so easy and so affordable. I must say though, stock-wise, what have we sold out of already? A quarter of the entire stock is gone.
Huge stock as well.
We have so many of you that have put this into baskets. Now, we can't include that because that's still ours. It's not yours until you check your basket out. So though you might think, well, I'm okay, it's in my basket, you must be talking about what I've got in my basket. We're not when we do percentages. That is still our stock and someone can take it out your basket. So do check your baskets out if you want this. Otherwise, we often get into a situation with Polty more people are ordering than stock.
On these Polty shows in particular, because we bring you such great deals with a big brand. So 284368, the item number. Now, don't forget, you can watch us elsewhere other than ITV1 and STV. You can catch us now on Freeview 89.
Shop on TV also broadcasts every day from midnight to 6 p.m. on Freeview Channel 89, with an even wider range of must-have products at market-beating prices. So, check your electronic programme guide for the latest show schedule and tune in daily to grab the offers while they're still available. There's more to see with Shop on TV.
That's really exciting. You can watch us, of course, on Freeview 89 every single day from midnight till 6 p.m.
You'll see a lot of this, lady.
So absolutely, you definitely will. But always join us as well in the evenings on ITV1 and STV from around about midnight until 3 a.m. Really great to have your company. It is a Polty night tonight, and we're busy on everything. But my word, we love this next item.
Yes, we're going to bring you an iron now that is sort of beggars belief because it's a one temperature system, isn't it? You don't have to change it.
No, we haven't got a dial on here, so that's
Nothing to change.
Nothing to change. But the beauty of it is, as I've said with Polty, oh, look at that.
Powerful, yeah.
Powerful. Is the fact is you don't need to change this because you can go from your denim onto cottons, onto your viscose and man-made fabrics, straight onto your silks, georgettes, sequined type material.
But Bev,
yes,
how's it done the denim?
Yes.
And Sean will show everyone how it's done everything perfectly.
Yep.
How's it done a really tough to iron material and not melted this material down here?
Okay.
Because you'd change the temperature, wouldn't you?
You normally
Otherwise
would,
you'll just spoil your top. It'll be on the bottom of your iron.
It would, and then you'd be wiping it on your iron board as well, wouldn't you?
So what happens?
The thing is, heat doesn't really get rid of creases.
Right.
What heat will do is melt the fibres if you've not got the right heat. And by melting the fibre, that's what creates high shine on your garments or even damages them.
Yeah.
So what Polty have done, they've given you a cooler sole plate, but they've given you 5 times more steam.
Right.
Because it's the steam that gets rid of creases.
So it's the power of the steam that knocks the creases out all the materials. Brilliant.
So it's hovering over the surface, but it's getting rid of the creases because it relaxes the fibres of the fabric that you're actually ironing. And so consequently, you get all this done without having to think about it. That alone will cut your ironing time down. Ow.
Oh,
who's that?
what was that? Like someone popped in.
Got a gun there.
Hi, hello.
Just pleased to see me. But that's But that's what happens is it cuts your ironing time down by 53%.
Gosh.
And you've tried and tested that, haven't you?
I have, yes. They sent me down to the weights and measures. Well, there were men in white coats. I mean, I knew.
That's what they told you it was.
They let you back out.
Yeah, only just. Only just. But yes, they sent me down and we'd got, I think there were 5 different irons. I mean, a long time ago, so 5 different irons. We'd got the Pulte, but we got identical piles of ironing.
Right.
And they timed me to see how fast I would do each iron, you know, to do it. I mean, it was so exciting. I think I was still to live by about lunchtime.
Riveting.
But anyway,
Watching you ironing, like paint dry, really.
yeah, it was, yeah. Let me out now.
Worse for you, I think. 5 times over.
At the end of the trial, they said this was 53% faster than normal irons. So that means if you iron for 4 hours in a week, you'll do that same amount of ironing in less than 2.
And even more so, I think, with this iron, because you don't change the temperature
Nothing.
again.
You don't change anything.
Fabulous.
So I'm going to prove that to you. Right, we've got, well, cotton, I think you'll call it. I think you could say that's really badly greased.
Yeah, very badly creased.
Yeah, very badly greased. Okay. Now, how many?
We can go before and after, yeah.
Oh,
Quick, go back.
Hold it up again,
quick.
Bev.
Hold it up, Bev.
Getting all
Hold it.
technical.
Look at that. So this is the before.
Yeah, we've got it.
Right, okay.
Hey.
What's say?
So what did you say this was? Is it cotton?
This is cotton.
Right.
Yes, this is
Quite a
cotton.
nice thick cotton.
It is, yes. It's, but I'm going to just use my finger and thumb. I'm not going to do any pressing.
So no elbow grease.
Yeah, I'm going to do pressing. Yeah, no elbow grease, okay. And I'm just going to allow the steam to get rid of the creases. Because that's another thing we do. We press down on an iron because we're hoping to press the creases out. Well, really all we're doing is giving ourselves arm ache.
Yeah, you shouldn't
quite
have to
honestly.
do that, should
Nope,
you?
not at all.
So
are we ready?
that same fabric that we showed you. Oh, look at it now. That's what it looked like before. And take a look at it now in that lovely crisp finish.
Shines
And it
now.
feels better,
It
doesn't
looks softer,
It
doesn't
does.
it?
Yeah.
It looks like a
It
much
does,
nicer
it looks
material.
shiny.
It
I think when
does.
things are creased, they look dirty still, don't they? If
They
you go out
do,
in a
yeah.
creased shirt or something, it looks like it's still unclean.
It does. And, you know, you don't feel, well, I don't, you know, you don't feel as pressed. As
no,
what
not
you
at all.
should.
Right, we'll get a shot of this
better this
because
one,
it's quite a mess. This and this is the kind of fabric that I'd be scared to death of ironing.
Oh, you'd do inside, wouldn't you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'd still panic. I'd keep putting that back in the washing pile because I'd know I'd ruin it.
Well, yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, some people even take them to the dry cleaners.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because they don't want to do
Think,
it.
well, you know, they'll have responsibility. Right, finger and thumb. Okay, again. So I'm not pressing down. I'm just letting that steam go.
Steam's amazing, isn't
Isn't it? Look at that. That way, I have. Let me just do that little bit there. And I've just got rid of all those
Look at
creases.
that.
Look at that.
Okay.
It's pristine, isn't it?
It is.
No melted bits.
No.
No.
Look at
Oh
it
my
before.
word, look at the difference there.
And take a look at it
Before,
now.
two,
My word. What a
Not
difference.
brilliant.
And in an instant and without any hard work.
No, and also it's taking care of your garments because when you've got high heat, you're going backwards and forwards, the friction that you have on the garment, that's what does the damage.
It makes your materials look tired sometimes, doesn't it? Sometimes you look at trousers and they've gone quite shiny, or you can see the pocket through
mark,
them, or
yeah.
you do a V-neck jumper and the V's on the back and it never disappears. And that's because the heat on the normal sole plate has sort of melted the fibre, so you've ruined your garment.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, normally a conventional iron is 2,000 to 3,000 watts of heat. 3,000 watts of heat is an electric fire.
Wow.
So, you know,
And you
that-
know if you put that by an electric fire, it was going to melt.
Don't do it.
Of course it is.
No.
Now, if you want to do your blouse and your sleeves, okay, so I think we've agreed that's pretty much, bad. So get the cuff of your sleeve, okay, and just bend it over because you're going to trap the steam inside. Then get your iron, put it on inside, and then press your steam.
Oh, wow.
Shake it, because if you don't, it'll be hot.
That proves
way.
what the power of steam does.
Gosh.
Look at the after. Wow.
And that's seconds later, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
Now remember, you can use PayPal Pay in 3 if you want to spread the cost interest free, because you're spending over £30. We've got £50 off the usual price, and that PayPal Pay in 3 payment is available to you if you pay online and you've got a PayPal account.
We've got more people now ordering than stock that we've already sold, so getting busier and busier. Now we've got a real mixture of sort of materials here.
Yeah. We've got denim, we've got this satin ribbon, we've also got cotton embroidery, and we've got, well, I'm not sure, I think that's a type of cotton part of that. But again, that would be different temperature settings on a conventional
What
iron.
I'd try to do is avoid all these little
Yeah,
people.
go round it.
Just
Go
go round
round.
them, and there'd always be the creases between the legs,
Yeah.
and they'd be
Yeah.
creased because I wouldn't dare go. I daren't put the iron
You
on
wouldn't
it.
do it. Or then you're reversing them inside out and you're trying to iron that. And that's time consuming. Where the beauty of your poultry iron doesn't matter, because I'm going to do the denim, but I'm also doing the cottons, the silk embroidery, the satin ribbon. Oh, and there's even a frill on the bottom.
Look at that.
You know, and all those is just been done by just the one temperature.
Fabulous, all fresh and new.
Yeah, it does look new, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's crisp and really well finished. Now,
absolutely.
the other great thing with this iron, Bev, it's not complicated, is it? Because it's that one temperature.
It is.
And you don't have to, the settings are really straightforward.
Absolutely. I mean, I just don't do complicated these days.
It's bev-fied.
It is. You're quite right. That's very good. Yeah. You know, what we were going to buy the other day, the little telly in the kitchen, and this guy's going to great lengths what it does and what it don't know.
You were
And I
like,
said,
on and
"Can I
off."
just get, yeah.
Can I just turn it on and off?
Does it get this station? Yeah, well, that's okay. That's all I want.
I'll take it.
Ah, bless you.
So the same with, you know, these sort of things. I just want to be able to switch it on, not worry about it, and know it's going to do a good job. So you're going to fill it up with water. You can fill this with water at any time, okay? So you don't have to wait for it to cool down. Heat up times is 1 minute, so it's very fast. It's actually 8 bar pressure.
That's high, isn't it?
That's exceptionally high. 8 bar pressure. Some of the steam cleaners aren't that high.
Gosh,
I mean,
wow.
steam cleaners can be about 3.5 bar pressure. So that gives you an idea how powerful this is. Also, you've got a self-cleaning mode on this, because if you live in your hard water area, you can get rid of the lime scale. Now, when you buy in these kind of irons, the generator irons in the past, some manufacturers don't give you any way to get into the boiler to be able to get rid of that lime scale.
Right.
So what happens, it stores inside till it gets to a space where there's no room left. So the only thing that comes out when you go to press the button is the lime scale, if you look at it.
Right, so it flushes out.
Yeah. But this one actually will tell you when it needs to clean. And if you look on the top, I'm just going to tip you that up so you can see. On the top there is a green symbol, which is your steam. But also there's a little symbol here of an iron. Let me just turn it that way. You probably see it a little bit better. Right. Now what that is, that's when that flashes at you, that means I need to be clean. So you fill it up with water, you switch it on and heat it up, and then this little button here that's got the spanner symbol on, you press and just hold that just for a couple of seconds. What that will do, it will kick-start the cleaning process off. So you just need to hold that over the sink or a bowl, because it's going to flush it all out through the salt plate.
Clever.
Great.
And it's going to clean it all. You can do that as many times as you like. If you want to do it, not wait for that to tell you,
Right.
then you can do it.
Brilliant. Great.
Yep, absolutely. As I say, also this has an auto shut off.
Great.
So if you
Isn't that
forget,
good?
right,
Yep.
yeah,
After
that's
10
brilliant.
minutes, it will automatically switch it off.
I am a big forgetter. Or I remember when we're about 10 or 15 minutes away.
Yes.
It's always a,
Did I leave the iron on? Did I leave my straighteners on? Did I leave...
Yeah.
So I know that's going to switch off in 10 minutes anyhow. So it doesn't matter.
Exactly.
Great.
It doesn't matter, does it? Now, bedding. There's 2 ways to do bedding. I wouldn't do it on the board. You know, yeah, it's okay. I would take your iron to the bed and iron it on the bed.
So you'd put the clean bedding onto
Yeah.
the bed
Yeah.
and then iron it.
Yeah,
Fabulous.
absolutely. Use your bed as your ironing board because you are doing 2 jobs. Not only are you getting rid of the greases, but you're also deodorizing your quilt that you put inside
Yes,
the cover.
yeah.
You're also helping the mattress for bed bugs and things like that because, you know, 120 degrees of steam, they don't like that very much.
Yes.
Also do your pillows with it. You refresh them.
Refreshing the
You're
pillows rather than washing
deodorising
them.
Yeah.
sanitize.
So cleaning, sanitising, deodorising again.
Yep, absolutely.
And with the power of the steam, you've gone through all those different layers
Yeah.
at the same time.
So instead of, you know, dragging it in the dog bowl and all the rest of it, then you can do it that way. Now, when you cut home and you've brought a top and you think, ooh, how on earth am I going to
Love that top.
I
Oh my
buy
God.
so many things like this, wash them once and then never actually wear them again because I daren't iron them. I'm like, there's no way I can iron that, so I just keep leaving it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we've got this, we've got pleats down either side of this.
You'd put more creases in that,
You
wouldn't
would.
you, if you tried
On a
to
board,
iron it
yeah.
on a board, yeah.
And it's that sort of material with this lycra in,
You
which
could
a lot
stretch
of got,
it,
yeah.
yeah.
And also it can melt the fibres, okay?
Ah,
Or you put it on the hanger.
that's
and-
satisfying.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because it looks new again. That's how you
Yeah.
bought it in the shop.
Absolutely. Now, obviously, if I was at home, what I tend to do with mine is hang them on the cupboards. So therefore, I've got both hands free then.
Yeah.
So I can hold it with the iron and
Yeah.
blast it round. Or I do what I did this weekend. I wash them. I put them on the hanger on the washing line to dry. And before I do that, I go round. I take my iron outside and I blast them while they're on there.
Oh, fabulous.
And then they're ironed, ready to go straight into the wardrobe.
Fantastic.
So vertical ironing, it's brilliant for. You can do things like refresh your curtains with it. When you hang your curtains, you can do them whilst they're hanging. This is what it's about, that 8-bar pressure and the power of the steam. And the steam button's just underneath, isn't
Yep,
it? when
just
you want-
underneath,
Yeah.
just there. So it's in a natural
Just in
position
the right place.
as you're holding the iron. It's a nice natural position. The iron's lightweight because the only thing that comes up there is steam. So you've got no water in the iron, so it just makes easy. Also, you've got your ceramic sole plate, so that means easy glide, but also it's faster heat up time. So that's why they can say a minute.
Right.
Faster heat
So ready to use in a minute. I love the way it locks on the system as well. So
Yep.
if you do want, when you put it away, you can virtually hold it with the handle, which I think is really safe
Yep.
and easy then to put it into
And
a
you
higher
don't
shelf
have to
and things.
choose a temperature.
No.
You don't have to worry about changing a temperature whilst you're ironing.
Absolutely, and you don't have to sort washing out.
Yeah.
You know, you've got
Yes,
your,
yeah.
all your
Delicates
linens
first.
and
yeah, yeah.
cottons and
I think you'll find your clothes will last for longer, look fresher and new for longer.
Yeah.
Because when you're using a really hot iron, you're wearing those clothes down all the time.
You are.
Even if you're not melting them every time you use it, you're getting those shiny pockets, you're ruining the look of the material, where this is looking after your clothes. And I think if this just saved 2 or 3 items out of your wardrobe that you know in the past you've perhaps melted or ruined, it was on the bottom of your iron, not actually on the top. I mean, it's paid for itself, hasn't it?
absolutely, and it does help to make the your garments a more longevity because when you're using a conventional iron, what's happening is you're creating friction. So if you were rubbing this backwards and forwards with, let's say, 3,000 watts of heat, which is equivalent to an electric fire, that's when you melt the fibres. And if you've melted the fibres, we've all known, because what we do is this on the end of the ironing board, don't
You
we?
think it's dirt, don't you? Of course, you're ironing clean clothes. It's not dirt. It's actually
Nope.
it's part of your lovely trousers. It's part of your
Exactly.
favourite top.
Yeah.
Look at that crease.
Yep.
Perfect.
But you know, the test for a good iron is not only putting a crease in, but is also taking a crease out.
Yeah.
So if I put this on here, and we now use that steam,
That's amazing.
Gone.
get rid of the
Brilliant,
crease.
because
Okay.
sometimes you can have sort of a track about 3 or 4
Yes,
lines,
yeah.
can't you?
Old
You
creases.
Can't get rid of them.
Yeah.
And that is perfect. Massively busy on this. We've got about 3 times as many people ordering now than stock already sold. So you do need to check your basket out. But did you notice the ironing board we're using? Check your iron out. But this, I think, is a necessity.
Yeah, you might want to add the ironing board in. This is designed for steam generators, and it's a little bit different if you've not had a steam generator board before.
It is, yes, because the thing is you're producing quite a lot of steam, so that steam has to have somewhere to go. Now, if you've got a solid board, what happens is the water will sit on the top, but with this it's got nice large holes, so that steam is able to pass through the ironing board. You've also got a little bit extra wide, so you get more of your garment done while you're ironing. It's nice and sturdy, but also you've got this nice section, so you can sit your iron on here, which then leaves the whole of your ironing board to put your garments
So you've
on.
got more space, haven't you? It's designed for a steam generator iron,
Yep.
so you'll get the best results every time. If you want to go for the ironing board, this is also reduced in price, 132584. We've got 2 different options when it comes to the ironing board. It's just the cover. You can either have the plain that we've got here in the studio, or there's also a geometric. If you like something a bit more modern, it's got a really nice
and
geometric
bright as well,
pattern.
isn't it?
Yeah, lovely design.
Super sturdy. I
Yeah.
love the size of it as well. So you can do bedding and bigger items on here really easily. But I love the fact that it is so sturdy.
is sturdy.
As a dressmaker, I think you'd find this
Oh,
really handy.
I think a lot of them do use this. I mean, I've had mine, which is this one basically. In fact, mine's got a dark blue cover on because that was what I had at the time. But I've had mine over 10 years now, and there's not a bit of rust on it or anything. It is absolutely brilliant.
Brilliant boards, direct from Pulte. Should be £99, £79 is the price. Just choose plain, or there's your geometric if you want to go for that second option. And take advantage of PayPal, Pay in 3 and spread the cost. It's a Pulte night, it's a Pulte special. We've got a brand new steam cleaner, we're going to go back to that shortly, but we've got to remind you of the Pulte Forza Spira vacuum cleaner. Bev loves it, she's got it at home. She could have any vacuum, she's got this one. You've got a green option or a blue option, but it really is an upright, a handheld, a reach, and the price is where it's fantastic.
It's completely cordless. The pickup is amazing. It picks up the little bits, it picks up the big bits. It's got super power, a powered brush head that will work on all the carpets, the thick pile, the thin pile, all of your hard floors as well. But then use it as your handheld and take it out to the car, take it out to the caravan, take it down to the summer house. Use it as a reach vacuum. Get the cobwebs in the corner of the room. I would say out of all the vacuums we've sold over the years, this is the #1 vacuum for me. And I think for everybody that works in ShopOnTV, once they've sold the Forza Spira, it really becomes a favourite because it is so good.
And it's completely cordless. This is the thing we sometimes forget. You get that docking station included as
You
well.
get so much, actually.
You do tonight. Now,
Yeah.
normally on the standard purchase with the Pulte Forza Spira, you get a crevice tool and you get a dusting brush. You're getting those included tonight, but we're also giving you an additional almost £60 worth of accessories.
Yeah,
You get
love.
you get an angle tool that you can get underneath things like light fittings on top of wardrobes and kitchen cabinets. You get a second HEPA filter and you get a mini motorised brush, all included in the price at £149.
It is brilliant. It's market beating as well. If you look elsewhere, you'll just be buying the vacuum on its own. So when you see these prices, it is just the vacuum without the accessory kit. The accessory kit's just at the bottom there, worth £60. So Pulte 249. Amazon do amazing prices. I had another parcel. Actually, I'm lying. I had 2 parcels from Amazon today. But look at our price compared with Amazon. And then we've got Costco there at £189. £149. Well, actually, no. We can't do that as an exact comparison because that's just the vacuum prices.
It is.
So we need to add on the £60.
To each of those
Pulte
prices.
is over. That's £310.
Yeah.
Amazon is virtually £300. Costco is thundering towards £300. You've got incredible value for money with us at £149.
It really is spectacular. Now, you've got two colour options, remember. You've got green, which is on the main screen right now, 466014. We also have a blue option available for you. That's 152220. Honestly, to get all of that, all those accessories included for £149 is brilliant. Lightweight, HEPA filtration that you get
Which
there.
is brilliant. There's actually 3 stages of filtration, but HEPA filtration is amazing if you've got allergies.
Yeah, we are going to try and get some demonstrations in for that before the end of the show at 3 a.m. So do stay with us. And remember, on one charge, up to 50 minutes runtime. An upright, a handheld, a reach, hard floors, tiles, laminates. It doesn't matter what floor surface you're talking about. You can use it on all. You don't have to change anything.
And even the actual tube, it's such a great
flat,
shape.
yeah.
It'll
It's
go
not
in
round.
between units. So perhaps you've got a fridge freezer and there's a gap between your cupboards and there's always bits down there. It allows you to get down those bits.
'Cause it's
or
a
get
flat
under
tube.
things. It's
Yep.
so cleverly designed. Honestly, hand on heart, for me, one of the best vacuums that we've had over all the years we've sold on ShopOnTV. So really busy on that. But what we're super busy on is our steam.
Our brand new steam mop from Pulte, and bringing you a Pulte steam mop less than £100. This is what we're blown away by. £99 is the price. It's lightweight, it's really portable, but it's not just a steam mop, it's an entire steam cleaning system.
It is. Got
So-
13 accessories, allows you to clean the whole of your home. It heats up within 15 seconds and it kills 99.9% of germs, bacteria and viruses using just water from your tap and Pulte steam, 120 degrees. It really does kill those germs, but not having to use any horrible chemicals.
No chemicals at all. The power of steam comes just from tap water. Just use your regular tap water here. Now, the colour you're looking at in the clip here, we've got the new aqua colour option. You won't get the purple, you'll get an aqua colour option. We'll show you it in just a moment when we show you the live demonstrations, but no chemicals whatsoever. So think of all the money you save.
You're saving on your pocket because you're not having to buy all those horrible chemical cleaners. You're saving on the environment because you're not putting those horrible chemicals and bleaches back into our water table. And you're also saving yourself, I think, because you're not using those chemicals that make you choke or make your eyes run or damage your hands. You are just using water, and the power of that water turned into Pulte steam allows you to kill 99.9% of germs, viruses and bacteria. This design as well has got an area where you can put a scent in.
Yeah,
and
fragrance.
that's really nice too.
Yeah, there's still some available just at the bottom of the screen. So if you want a nice natural fragrance to pump through in the actual steam cleaning system, it's available there, 862764. You get two 200ml bottles. They're just at the bottom of the screen if you wanted to add those in. But all these accessories we're showing you aren't extras. They're all included. So this is why we say it's that complete steam cleaning system.
Great on mirrors and windows, doesn't leave any smears. Great on upholstery, especially if you've got pets, because you're getting rid of, you're sanitising and deodorising as well, getting rid of smells as well as the germs and bacteria. Filters the water as well if you've got a horrible hard water, and you can take the system virtually to the tap, the small sort of water filler, and take it to the tap, and you're ready to go in 15 seconds. Price-wise, market beating. I would say this is one of the lowest price Pulte steam all-in-one mop and handheld that we've had at ShopOnTV.
Definitely.
But market beating wise as well.
Yeah, Pulte, Hughes, Red Brain, all 139 or 139.99. On by just under £130. We've got it less than £100 for you, £99, and that comes down to £34.65 on your first of 3 interest-free payments if you do want to use PayPal and you're paying online. And you've got your PayPal account 284368. Bev is here showing us all the Pulte products as always. Pulte, great heritage behind them, and you've got a great history with Pulte, haven't you?
I have, yes, because many years ago I decided to save a bit of time, clean the shower. I sprayed one chemical on the glass and thought, oh, I'll save a bit of time and spray another
Something
chemical
else.
on the tray. but the two had a bit of a reaction, and I'm not joking, it nearly knocked me off my feet.
Yeah.
I was coughing, I got tears running out my eye. In fact, I had to go outside.
You had to
It was
leave,
that
didn't
bad,
you? Yeah.
And I just thought there and then, if I can find an easier way and a
Nicer
better way
way.
to clean,
Yep.
then I'm going to. I went to John Lewis, that's where I got mine from. As I say, it must be 20 years ago now. And they recommended the Polty, and I thought, it's just with water, how can that clean? Oh boy, when I took it home and switched it on, honestly, I thought I was clean until I did that.
Yeah.
You know, it just found the dirt that I couldn't see. And I went back in, and when I was raving about it to the lady who'd sold it me, and she says, look, if you're that interested.
Want a job?
Yes, you want to come work. And that's how I ended up, you know, all those years
Brilliant.
ago. And ended up being the national training manager. So,
Excellent.
yeah.
And they're constantly bringing out new product. In fact,
They
we had
are.
an email, I don't know if you heard a little bit earlier, from Nicola. Hi, Nicola.
Hello.
Nicola's
Nicola.
already got a bigger Polty, but she's gone for this one because she wanted something lightweight with lots of tools.
Yeah, and
So
the
it's
fact
brilliant.
is you can use this, heat up time 15 seconds. It's something you can virtually keep under the sink and just grab out if you want.
So handy,
We
isn't
couldn't
it?
believe what you'd got for your money.
Yeah.
'Cause
I know.
Price-wise, it's
Yeah.
quite incredible, isn't it?
I mean, 15 in one.
Yeah.
And you look and think to yourself is, really and truthfully, it's fabulous because you've got a mop, so you can do all your floors, you can also do your carpets, and then you can make it into a handheld, and you could do any washable surface in your kitchen, any washable surface in your bathroom, and all the rest of the
So it's
home.
hobs, it's oven, it's extractor
Yeah.
fan, it's sinks, it's
Window
toilets.
tiles.
Yeah, absolutely everywhere. And everywhere you use it, killing 99.9% of germs, bacteria, and viruses. So we're starting as the upright, as the the steam mop as such, but we will show you as the handheld as well. So when we use it on the floor, normally we'd mop the floor, wouldn't we?
Well, I've got one of those things for you.
I could smell it from
Yeah.
here,
So,
from over here.
you're all right. I have to go and fill
Yes,
up the kitchen.
yeah,
Sort of like this at the sink. You
a
know.
distance. So
Do you know the first mop, I think, was it 4th century or
It was,
something like that?
yeah, it's ridiculous.
This kind of
we'll look it
system.
up
I
in
think
the
this
gallery,
is the
but
one,
it's
actually.
This is the same
the
one.
very first mop.
Had twigs or something like that.
Oh no.
But I'm not sure really what this has got on. But yeah, we go and fill it with hot water in the tap. So for a start, we're running the water till the hot water comes
Yeah.
through. So we're wasting water because we're letting that run down the sink.
Yeah.
We're waiting for that water to heat up. We put chemicals inside there, so that's another expense. And then we use a mop that we've probably used 2 or 3 times before, so it's really full of germs and everything else.
Got all the old dirt on
Yeah.
it, yeah.
And then we start to move it around the floor.
But it looks all right initially because we
Yeah.
think, oh, well, we're putting suds
You
down.
think
with-
you're cleaning, don't you? But when you actually think about it, all you're doing is spreading the
Yeah,
dirt. And now you're
absolutely.
putting that dirt into the water.
Back
now
into the
water's
water,
really dirty.
yeah. The water's gone cool now, so consequently it's become less effective.
Of course, because it's not the
Yeah.
hot water you started with, is
Yeah,
it?
you're over wetting the floor. We never, or rather a good many of us, never measure what it says on the back of the chemical that we
No.
use.
No,
You
just
know,
pour it
we
in.
Just pour it in.
Pour
and
it
think,
in.
Yeah, that will do. So therefore, we always put too much on. Then what happens is, as that dries, that chemical stays on the surface, and then you stick to it.
So it's
Yeah,
sticky
you
on
can
your
feel it
floor,
sticky under
yeah.
your feet, can't you?
Exactly,
Yeah.
like you're walking on a packet of crisps.
And if that's like a bleach in there,
Yeah.
I'm guessing that's not good for pets' paws
No,
and things.
because they absorb things through the pads of their paws. Small children, everything goes on the floor.
Yeah, drop the dummy,
First
pick
place
it
it
up,
goes is
put it
in
back
the
in
mouth.
the mouth. Yeah.
So, you know, you don't really want to have a chemical around there. Plus the fact is, if you're sticking to it, that means the dirt's sticking to it a lot quicker.
Do you know, it's so true. Once you clean with Polty Steam, you'll notice how your house seems to stay cleaner for longer.
It does.
Funny, isn't it? Yeah.
And you can't pinpoint, you can't say what clean looks like as regards this sort of fresh air somehow, but it does. But we go and get the mop, we put the water in, we switch it on, 15 seconds later,
It's crazy
It's
how
like the
quick.
fastest
Good to go.
steam up time, isn't
I'd
it?
say.
I'd be
Wow.
still looking for
For
the mop.
under
Yeah.
£100.
Never
Yeah.
mind running the water, filling the
Yeah,
bucket.
absolutely.
As
15
you can
seconds.
see, 15 seconds. So now we're going to pop that onto the floor. What we're going to do now is just literally go across the floor. I'm steaming, I'm sanitizing, but you know, more importantly, I am not over wetting that floor
Yeah.
surface. Now that small amount of steam and moisture that's there will start to evaporate away. So that floor will be dry within minutes.
Well, here, from where we're stood, we can
Yeah.
see literally behind it, as it dries as you pass over
As
it.
you go in
In
and
fact, we can sort of show everyone at home
Yes,
how
Because
dry it
normally
is.
when
can't
you
we?
mop a floor, that's everybody out the kitchen for hours.
For hours. Don't go in the kitchen.
Well, look how the rest of it, how wet that's
Yeah,
going to
still
be.
soaking, yeah.
And then you would go and rinse it because you'd see the soaps as
Yeah.
you dry
Yeah.
it. So then you've done the floor twice and you've still not cleaned
And then you over flood it because you
Yeah.
throw loads of water on to rinse it off, don't you?
Yeah. So in this short space of time, there'll probably be a very small, minimal. Oh, there's none.
Oh, nothing.
There's nothing. And that's what I say.
That's amazing.
You know, you've got this. Now, if I do this,
That just
you
shows
can
you. Yeah.
see.
That's
Yeah.
pretty wet on that side. Yeah.
It is pretty wet.
Yeah.
You know, and it's not clean.
No.
Tend to forget that. We're that busy thinking, oh, I don't want that to dry like that.
So that's
Yeah,
dry.
wipe it off.
You've sanitised, deodorised, you've killed 99.9% of the
Yeah,
germs,
absolutely.
bacteria, virus. Germs you can see and germs you can't,
can't.
see as well.
And in the grout.
Yes.
Because the steam forces it
Because of
in
the
and
power.
out of the grout.
Amazing.
Now I don't have to go and empty the bucket and get fresh water.
Just carry on.
And I can carry on. So things like this where people have walked in through the house or the dog may or cat, they never wipe their feet.
Or their
I've got a-
bottoms actually, and they sit down on your
Oh,
floor
no,
and you'll drop
yeah.
a crisp and pick it up and eat it because
Oh.
you won't see the dirt,
Nice.
there's no
No.
germs that are there.
No.
So it's really important we clean our floors
It is.
properly, isn't
I mean, I've got one elderly house cat and she tends to occasionally throw up, but it's clear. So if that dries,
You wouldn't know.
I wouldn't know.
Should have
you
done
know?
it, yeah.
Yes. So, you know, you have to make sure that it's nice and clean. So if you want to just hold your steam just for a few seconds, let that do the work, okay? Now I have to say, teenager bedrooms, honestly, you know, absolutely fantastic. Also, you've got a scrubbing brush on the bottom.
That's amazing because we were only
Yep.
saying this the other day. There's a couple of other models of Polty, but more expensive models, and it's
Yep.
not on every model that scrubbing brush. Can't believe it's on this one under £100.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So we've just allowed that steam just
Brilliant.
to settle on it, and it's broken that dirt down, and therefore it's taken it off.
And the
Right?
difference is with the cloths that are on there.
Yes.
It's not continually moving it around because it
No.
traps the dirt on the cloth, doesn't
Well, let's
it?
just show you. If I just
Oh,
turn
let's
that
have a
up,
look.
you can see
Ah,
where
Oh,
it
yeah.
started to pick the dirt up.
Yeah.
Right? Now, if you could see the cloth under a microscope, the little tiny hooks in the threads of the cloth are finer than a human hair. And it hooks it on. Now, the steam creates a static charge between the dirt and the cloth. So
Right.
it helps to hold it on.
Brilliant.
Now, if you suffer from allergies, you know, with pollen and things like that, by steaming the floors, you're going to help to remove the pollen.
Great.
That comes in through the windows or you bring on your clothes. When it's in the handheld mode, then spray it around your room because that will attract the pollen.
Right.
And you'll get rid of a good 70% of the pollen.
Now we're just showing you all the different ways you can use it.
Absolutely. And remember, you are killing 99.9% of germs, bacteria and viruses. The dirt you can see, but more than that, the dirt you can't see. Whether it is your dog that's had a little accident that you didn't know about, you've cleaned and sanitised, deodorised and killed 99.9% of the germs and bacteria. We happily drop a crisp on a floor or a carpet, pick it up and eat it, think it's okay. But if you knew the germs that were there, you would never do that. But remember, just not an upright mop. This is also a handheld that allows you to clean all your washable surface areas. So around the whole of the kitchen, the whole of the bathroom, around the toilet, and all these accessories and the scrubbing brush, it's all on this model that's under £100.
Yeah, a brand new item, and 40% of the stock has already gone. A huge stock that we had for you. You can even use it on carpets, as we showed you. If you want to add in the deodorizer that you're seeing there, the Fresco Vapor, 862764. It's a really natural fragrance. We call it pine, but it's more of a eucalyptus fragrance. Really natural. It smells lovely. Really fresh. If you want to add that in, it's at the bottom of the screen there. All your accessories are included as well, so you'll use it all around your house. Grouting tool, a window tool. You can get round the taps, around the oven hob, inside the oven. There's the grouting tool there. So you'll use it across the entire home, cleaning and refreshing everywhere. 284368 is the item number, and it's less than £100, down to £99. An upright system for all your floor surfaces, but you'll also use it as a handheld all around the house.
13 accessories, and you see all the cloths there washable as well, and we are market beating. If you're looking elsewhere, you're looking at prices really around about our regular price, 139, 139.99. You have got the most incredible deal, and please, this is Pulte. You've got peace of mind. You have got one of, I think, the best brands that you have for steam cleaning, but you've also got incredible deal. And you can see right here just how good this is. Pulte themselves, virtually 140, Hughes the same, and Red Brain the same there as well. On by 128.23, but we are £99. And you can split that cost over 3 payments if you're ordering on our website with PayPal, pay in 3. 284368 is your item number. Stock-wise, so many of you now ordering this. Now, when we say 40% has gone, that's what's gone. So many of you have got this in your basket, but we can't mention that in our stock updates because it's still ours. It's not yours until you check your basket through. And very quickly, especially with Pulte, we can have more people ordering than stock is available, and that is where we're thundering towards. And it does happen with Pulte, and it happens with steam cleaners especially.
It does. It's one of our most popular products.
I think we're trying to change the way we clean. We're trying to be more environmentally friendly.
Definitely.
And this is stopping you using chemicals. It's also saving money because you're not buying
And it's
those
also
chemicals.
stopping you putting water into the water table, all those chemicals when you've used them, pouring them down the drain. It's a brilliant deal at less than £100. And if you think about the amount you spend on cleaning products, if you can do without those because you're using the power of the steam and you're still killing 99.9% of germs and bacteria and viruses around the home, that's why this is such a great deal. £34.65 on your first of 3 interest-free payments if you're using PayPal, pay in 3 if you've got a PayPal account and you're paying online.
Remember, it's Pulte steam, 120 degrees, and holding that temperature as well because of the very clever boiler system. So we'll always be killing 99.9% of your germs, bacteria and viruses, however you're using it. Do check your baskets out. Honestly, it will be something you buy that you think, why haven't I been using steam for years? Why have I wasted all that money on chemicals? Why didn't I buy this before? It's so much easier. The home seems so much cleaner. It ticks so many different boxes. And if you know when you use chemicals that you're coughing, spluttering, it damages your hands, you hate the smell of a lot of the products. But then also think about those chemicals, like Sean said, that you're putting them back into our water system. So it's kinder to the environment. It's kinder to your pocket because you're not having to go down that expensive cleaning aisle, but it's kinder to you because you're not using those chemicals and breathing those chemicals. It ticks, you're not breathing the chemicals in, it's ticking so many different boxes.
And I love the colour of the option that we've got for you tonight. It's not that purple that we showed you in the clip.
Aqua clean.
It's lovely aqua colour, isn't
Yes,
it?
it's the new one, actually. That's what they've done. Can I just say that what Pulte will do when they introduce a new colour, let's say, they actually give it as a special offer. I know for a fact that it won't stay at this price for very long.
Fabulous.
Because it will have to increase. Always round about this time, spring cleaning, they'll give you the incentives or the offers to buy. But very shortly, it'll start and go back.
So now's the time to get it.
I would say, yeah, absolutely.
And we couldn't believe what you're getting for your money because it's small and mighty, isn't it?
I know, it is. And the thing is, the amount of accessories that you've got, That's it. You can do your kitchen, you can do your bathroom. You know, there's nothing else that you really would think to yourself is, oh, I wish they'd put one of them in.
Yeah, there's all the tools that
Yeah.
you're getting included now. 3 of the floor cloths, and they're all washable, aren't they, Bev?
Yes, they are. A top tip, if when you get this home, wash your cloths first. Just wash them in, you know, your normal washing machine at a normal temperature, but no fabric conditioner because that stops absorbency on all fabric like towels and things like that. If you do by accident, don't worry, just stick them back in again, it'll bring it back.
And then all those other accessories, and we will
Carpet
show
glider,
some
you've
of
got
those.
bristle brushes, you've got brass bristle brushes as well in there. You've got your upholstery tool as well, which is also the squeegee for your windows and your mirrors. You've got the angled one that goes under the toilet.
Under the rim,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
The rim where there's lots of germs hanging around there, but kill 99.9% of those germs and bacteria. It's amazing. Honestly, all these accessories make this so versatile. So that's your handheld system, and we're going to show you more ways to use that. But it's nice to see it because then you understand that this isn't just a steam mop.
No,
it is
exactly.
so much more.
Exactly. And you could, I mean, that part of it you could keep under the sink.
Yeah.
You know, you can clean your oven or your hob every time you use it if you wanted to, because it's that quick. 15 seconds heat up time. Powerful. You know, in that position without the cloth, it's the best wallpaper stripper that you'll ever have.
Brilliant.
Funny, fabulous.
Another use. Now,
Yeah, another use.
when we talk about floors, we've
Yes.
talked about tiles and laminates, even wooden floors.
Yes, not all of the steam mops you can actually use on wooden floors, but that's what Pulte have developed. Super dry heated steam, so therefore you can use it on your sealed wooden floors. They also give you a steam regulator. Now at the moment it was on maximum because we were doing the hard floors. I don't need as much steam for doing the wooden floors. You can if you want to, it's entirely left to you. But I would turn that down halfway. Now it does not turn the temperature down. What it does is turn the force of steam down. Minimum on here, I would suggest you use that for the windows and mirrors because again, you don't need to have such a force of steam. Very easy to maneuver, extremely lightweight. The powerful steam that's on there, you don't have to scrub and bend down and put another chemical on top of it. You just let the steam do the work. Doesn't over wet the floor because of how it's designed, but 99.9% of the allergens that's down there, the germs, the viruses and things like that, it will help to eliminate. If you want to use it as a floor polisher, get some beeswax, put some beeswax, about a teaspoonful, on the bottom of the cloth, then steam your floor with that on, and it will actually help to polish your floor, and it also sends a very nice fragrance around your home.
Top tip, like that.
Another top tip from Bev.
Killing 99.9% of germs and bacteria. So if you think about your floors, we drop a crisp, pick it up and eat it, and we don't even think twice about it. But actually, if you thought about perhaps the dog had a little wee there, or perhaps coughed something up, or perhaps that cough or sneeze, that's gone down onto the floor. And that's the floor your little ones crawl on. They touch their face, they pick the dummy up and put it in their mouth. Honestly, this is the most amazing steam clean system that allows you to get a deep down clean. So it's more peace of mind that you're keeping your family safe, sort of thing.
Absolutely,
Or safer.
and also the cost effective. You know, we're all watching our pennies at the moment. So, I mean, you probably say to yourself, well, I don't spend very much on cleaning. Well, if you put it into perspective, if you buy, let's say, window cleaner, that is actually dearer than diesel.
Don't. Some of the cleaning products can be a
They're
fortune.
so
Bonkers, aren't
And
they?
it's
They
even
are.
worse now because everything's gone up so
Yeah.
much.
Yeah.
You used to sort of wait, didn't you, for a sale, but now the sales don't seem to happen and everything is full price and so expensive. You could save a fortune just not having to buy chemicals, which is brilliant.
Exactly. Well, we did a survey many years ago, and it was, I think, 350 to 400 pounds that we spend on cleaning chemicals. Yeah.
What per
I'm gonna
year,
pick
per
this up
household
'cause,
per year?
I think I'm getting to.
What are you doing?
I'm ready
Getting late.
for a coffee.
Her eyes are going.
Yeah, they are, you're right. As I say, this clips on.
So this is the carpet glider. So
This
if
is
you
the
want to
carpet glider.
refresh your
Yep.
carpets, this is what you're going to be able to use it for. Tiles, laminates, laminates. Half the stock has
going
now
now.
gone. We are. You see what you've started now.
Now, did you hear that half the stock has gone? So many of you still ordering as well. So many of you with it still in baskets. You do need to check your baskets out. We so often get towards the end of the show and we've got more people ordering than
Yeah,
stock
especially
is
with
available.
Polity.
So please make sure you check your baskets out while the stock is there. We've got 35 minutes left, but have we got 35 minutes of stock? Well, we will see. Because it's not only just for your hard floors, we've now popped it onto the carpet cleaner and we're
Yes.
using it on our carpets and rugs.
We're going to use it on our carpet, but I've also increased the steam now. So I've turned the dial up onto maximum, because while you're using it in the carpet, what it does, it swells the fibres open of the carpet and it forces the dirt and smells that's trapped down there up to the surface, and as you gliding over the top, you're actually wiping and taking those away. Now, I know there's lots of things on the market that you can buy, you know, that you can spray to mask the smell, not necessarily get rid of it. It masks it. Now, with this, you are killing the bacteria that creates
Oh,
wow. So you're
The smell.
cleaning, you're
Yes.
killing 99.9% of germs, bacteria and viruses, but getting rid of the odour.
you're deodorising the
Absolutely.
carpet.
Because in a carpet, is sometimes that wet dog smell, or
Yeah.
perhaps someone smokes in the house.
Or
and you can
cooking
always-
smells.
Yeah. You cook fish and you can smell it for days. Well, it's
Yeah.
hanging around in all your
Yeah.
materials, and of course that's going to get rid of those smells as well.
Absolutely. And, you know, don't just confine it to the carpet. Think about, you know, your upholstery. Think about your cushions and your pillows. Pet beds. I mean, absolutely brilliant for pet beds, because it also helps to lift the hair at the same time. You know, your cushions, your pillows on your bed, your mattresses. Use the carpet glide to go over the surface of the mattress.
Sanitising and
Yeah.
deodorising.
Curtains,
Yeah,
you
Just
know?
gone
brilliant.
really busy on our phone lines just now. Now, you do step ahead of everybody else on the phone lines. If you've got it in a basket on the website, you do need to check that basket out. It's not yours until you physically check your basket through. So sadly, we get to situations where, you know, so many of you have got it in baskets that we get to a point where more people are ordering than stock is available. So please do check your baskets through. We always try and get stock back in, but remember, this is a brand new launch show.
Yep, and the stock is absolutely flying.
Because of the price.
Yeah, less than £100, remember, for Polity. In fact, if you buy it elsewhere, you won't get it for this kind of price. If you've got it in a basket, do check your basket out and confirm your order. If you want to take advantage of PayPal, you've got that as well. At Polity, at Hughes and at Red Brain, £139 pretty much at all of those retailers. On buy, £128.23, but with us, less than £100, £99. Got to remind you, it's not just an upright, it's also a handheld. So if you want to do things around the kitchen, the bathroom, all your accessories are there as
Wherever
well.
you're using it, killing 99.9% of germs, bacteria and viruses. It's one of the lowest priced steam mops, and of course it's a whole system cleaning machine for your home that we've ever had from Polity, one of the lowest prices that we've done. But also it had consumer trials, and they said that it was the best steam cleaner that they had tested.
It was, yeah,
And
in
that's
those tests.
huge, isn't
yeah.
it?
Now, when you look at this clip, just got to remind you, you get that new aqua colourway. You're going to get 13 accessories, 15 seconds, and you are good to go and get cleaning with the power of steam. Very light and compact. The full weight of the system, just 2.4 kilos. That VapoForce brush that you've got there, the fact it's shaped like that means it can get into all the corners, doesn't it?
Absolutely, and remember, you're killing the germs that you can't see as well as the dirt that you can. So perhaps your dog's had a little accident, or perhaps your little one's done a little wee in the corner and you didn't know it's all dried up, or perhaps your dogs don't wash their feet, your cats don't wash their feet, and they
Can't
don't
believe it.
they don't wipe the bottoms, but they sit down on your floor, and that's where your kids crawl. It's where you sit back or drop a crisp, you pick it up and eat it, and you think, oh, it's fine, the floor's clean. The floor isn't clean, but when you use Polity, you're using 120 degrees of steam and you are killing 99.9% of germs, bacteria and viruses. Please think about how you clean your home. And actually think about what it costs to clean your home. All those chemicals that you buy, how nasty those chemicals are.
Yeah, well, you don't have to worry about that because you don't have to buy those chemicals because it is tap water, isn't it, Bev, that we use here?
Absolutely, with the filter that's on here. If you have hard water, it doesn't matter because it will filter the impurities out. But the thing is, it's heated to the right temperature that will help to destroy the bacteria that creates the smells in the first place. And also, it takes 7 steps for you to walk off whatever you stepped in while you've been outside.
On your shoes.
On your shoes.
Or when you've been to the public toilet, you've walked down the
There
street
you
where
go.
lots of cats and dogs have had a little wee and things.
Yeah, not only
my
the cats
word.
and dogs.
So, don't. So that's so true. Come to our car park where we
Yeah.
park.
Oh,
Absolutely.
no.
And so every step, it cleans the bottom of your shoes on your carpet and on your hard floors.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, and this is why you think to yourself is, well, you know, you're always cleaning the floors. But if you're using a chemical, you're leaving sticky residue
Yes,
behind.
leaving residue
So
behind,
it
don't you?
makes it worse the next time because it's got something to stick to a
Yeah.
lot easier. When you're using steam, it hasn't. It's just got a clean surface. So
Yeah,
it takes
I
longer.
find the home steam, once you use steam, you'll think it seems to stay so much cleaner
For longer, yeah.
And I guess that's why, because the chemical attracts the dirt, really,
Yeah,
because it's sticky.
absolutely.
Whereas this leaves it barefoot clean and crystal clear,
It does.
clean sort of
Yeah,
thing.
absolutely. My grandmother always used to say it's easier to keep a house clean than it is to clean a house.
Yeah,
And it is so true. And with steam, it will be an absolute dream. Oh, I'm on
Oh,
fire
look
tonight.
at you.
A dream with
Yes,
steam, and
yes.
here she is.
And the fact it heats up in 15 seconds,
Yep.
you will go to use this rather
Yeah.
than anything else because it's
Absolutely.
quick and it's instant.
Absolutely. But because it heats up in 15 seconds, don't think you're compromising on having, you know, a steam cleaner that's going to do the job. Now, if you notice, this is in its floor configuration. So
Oh, didn't want that bit.
you chuck that bit on the floor because it's a lot
So you
easier.
take the handle off
Take the
first.
handle off first and then throw it on the floor. But that you've got your handheld one. Now, with this, okay, let me just show you this part. So let's take this off. If you notice, this is where all the steam comes out. So it's not just a band
Right.
that
Ah,
goes
that's
across.
So all these different
Yeah,
areas.
is all where
Brilliant.
the steam. Also, look at these nice grips that's there. So therefore, that holds the cloth. How many times have you used a steam cleaner and as you going onto the floor, it's ruttling that cloth up
yeah.
and then you get, it's just in a lump.
Ruffles up in the middle, yep.
So you've got that. You've got your nice scrubbing brush just there as well. This is where you will put your Vorfaspira, which is their scented lotion.
What is it called?
Fresco
Fresco Vapor.
Oh, that one.
If you want to go for that, grab that. The details at the bottom of the screen. It is very,
I was like, what is she
very,
saying?
very low.
What's she
What's
on
the
in
about?
stock.
Vorfaspira there? Oh,
That's
no,
the
That's
vacuum.
your vacuum. We are going to go to the vacuum. We did mention it a minute ago. It's
Now
got
go
trapped
on
in your
now.
brain. We are going to
So-
go to the vacuum in a bit. But
Fresco Vapor.
if you want it, details at the bottom of your screen. And just pour that
You
in.
just call it
And it
scent.
creates a scent,
Everybody
which
else.
is lovely.
Anyway, that's where it goes. It's a deodorizer. It sits inside there. You've got an on and off
It's actually
button.
a prick.
So you don't have to have it going all the way through. You switch it on when you're ready. Okay? So that's that part of it. You've got this, which is your, oh, who knows who. Anyway.
But the point-
They know what you mean, Bev, because we've sold out of one of the scents.
Yeah, one of those
already.
scents
is
The
gone.
other
Have
one,
we?
It,
Well, that's
lavender's already
brilliant.
gone. And the second option, which is your pine, which has got a eucalyptus sort of smell to it, that's really, really busy. And it's got a lovely, we've been using that in the studio, it's a very fresh, clean smell.
Yeah, it is.
Look at that.
It is lovely. But, you know, you don't have to hold this part of it if you don't want to. That can stay on the floor or wherever.
That's one of
you
your
need it.
attachments.
This is one
like
of
the
your
flexi
attachments,
hose.
yeah. So this now enables you to get into the corner, the back of the oven. Very good for the shower doors. You know,
Oh,
the
yeah.
gap in between where you can never get anything.
Right.
You've got the shower doors. So then that allows you then to put all the tools, which will now sit onto there. So you can use the brushes, you can use the curved one for underneath the
Oh, that's good
toilet.
to get around the toilet, you know,
Yep.
that you can see. So that goes around the toilet
Yeah.
rim, killing
Yep.
99.9% of germs, bacteria,
You've got
viruses.
that part as well. You've also got this one which just sits on side there. So
And that's like a squeegee that you can use on your windows and your mirrors as
Yep,
well, isn't it?
it
so
is.
it's got the actual cloth on, so you
Yep.
can use that for upholstery and things. But then
You've
if
also-
you take, if I see if I can take it off, it's very strong.
And
is very-
Bear with
13
me, I'm
accessories
right there.
in total, isn't
Yeah,
There we go.
13. Yeah,
So
there you go.
underneath, there's your squeegee.
And then
So if you
you've
use
got-
that on the window and the mirrors, the thing I love is they don't smear. They're
No,
like crystal
it's like
clean.
your floor,
Yeah.
because you're not using a chemical. This one,
That's what it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's because it's just steam.
Yeah,
because you're
absolutely.
smearing chemicals when you
Yeah.
use sprays and things.
do you know when I first left school, I went to train as a hairdresser, and my first job was getting rid of the hairspray on the mirrors. And I used, the only
Nightmare.
thing that would move it was methylated spirits.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
And that's horrible.
I was
Oh,
high as a kite when I went home on the bus.
you would have been better using steam.
Twice. Yeah. But this part here with the sockets that come with it, you can actually, you know, clean your worktops.
Yeah.
Clean your upholstery, clean
Yeah.
your put cushions, you know, all
Curtains
that,
and
'cause
things,
they
yeah.
just get thrown in the
Brilliant.
washer.
Great.
That way now you've got, you know, the upholstery to be able to do your three-piece suite. Also, you can do your shower if you want to do that. Thank you. Toilet rims, round the bath, tiles, grouting, all those areas, and help to get rid of limescale. Now, if you've got limescale on old taps, what you need to do is put some lemonade. No, you don't. Some lemon juice. I'm going home in a minute. Lemon juice. Can I have a?
Do you want a little lay
have a gin
down?
and yeah, I
Do you
think
want
I
a
do.
little lay down?
Put lemon juice on while I'm still upstanding, and leave it for about 20 minutes, and then come back and get the steam cleaner.
And that breaks it all
And it breaks
down,
it
doesn't
And
it?
on shower heads as well, brilliant, because often when they're clogged up with the hard water,
It's the water, isn't it?
they
Yeah.
spray
going
everywhere
there.
and you don't get the right power.
No.
Whereas when you've cleaned it, you've got that power shower back sort of thing. You're like,
Yeah.
oh gosh, you know, it's not worked like this for ages.
Down your waist in the shower, because obviously certain people colour their hair, and it says, you know, natural blonde and all the rest of it. And what happens is it can, so they tell me, congeals in the bottom of
Oh,
the
right.
So
So
it
you
can
can
break all that
steam
down as
that
well.
way.
All that down.
So many of you have got these in baskets right now. You've got to check your baskets out and confirm your orders. 284368 is your item number. Now remember the colour that we're showing you here in this clip, you'll actually get an aqua green, not the purple that you're looking at. We've got the latest colourway for you. 15 seconds is the heat up time. It's an upright, it's a handheld. You can see, you can use it in the oven, in the kitchen, in the bathroom. You'll use it in all those different surfaces, and it's less than £100.
It is amazing, killing 99.9% of germs, bacteria on your sealed wooden floors, parquet, tiles, marble, sealed wood as well. Carpet glider means use it on all your carpets and your rugs, and if you've got pets and things, it gets rid of that sort of wet dog smell.
Yeah.
You know, there's always that damp dog sort of smell. And remember as well, on all of your floors, because it's killing 99.9% of germs, bacteria and viruses, your dogs don't wash their feet, your cats don't wash their feet or wipe their bottoms, and they sit on your floors. You drop a crisp, pick it up and eat it, your little one crawls on it and drops a dummy, puts that dummy back in their mouth. And those germs are all over your floor. But when you're using Polty Steam, you know you're killing 99.9% of germs, bacteria and viruses. But then because it's a handheld, you use it on all washable surface areas, on the grouting, mirrors, and honestly, windows, it's brilliant with, because it never leaves any smears. But with all the accessories, you can clean the whole of your home deep down clean.
Yeah, and all the accessories are included at less than £100. Just £99. 284368 is the item number. It is about cleaning the entire house. If you've been thinking spring cleaning, I want to get everything deep down clean, well, use the power of steam, no chemicals, and just tap water, but pulty steam. And that means it holds temperature, and that's why it'll kill up to 99.9% of germs and bacteria all around the home. That's my favourite bit. 15 seconds and you are ready to go.
And remember, this model in consumer trials, they said it's the best steam cleaner they had tested. And we have it brand new, under £100, and you can split that cost with PayPal Pay in 3 as well. We're going to have to move away from it. 50% of the stock has gone, but so many of you now ordering, so please check those baskets out. I don't want you to miss out on that because that deal is phenomenal. But another phenomenal deal and a favourite is our vacuum.
Bev's favourite. It's the one, I mean, when it comes to all these different kinds of products, you get to try out lots of different brands.
I do, yeah, absolutely. And I have to say, yeah, there are some extremely good vacuums out there. But I will say there is none as versatile as what this is.
And the deal, just so everybody knows before we show it, you get the vacuum and you're getting £60 worth of accessories. It's almost £308 worth. Well, it is £308 worth for £149. When we did this the other week, you were blown away. You were like, what? The accessories as well at that price?
I rang them and I said, you know,
they're doing it wrong.
She
did.
Yeah,
She did.
I did. Yeah. I rang them and I said, do you realise? I said that you've got the accessories free. So, I mean, honestly and truthfully, I'd just get this for your accessories because the turbo brush is worth $49.95 on its own.
Brilliant.
And that is great for pet beds or
It's brilliant, that is, yeah.
upholstery, use it in your car, use it, because it's cordless, take it anywhere, take it out to the car, take it down to the summer house, use it in the caravan.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's the only one I've ever known, because, I mean, you know what your car mats are like?
Yes.
What on earth are they
Really
made
coarse,
of?
isn't
What?
it?
No,
I have no idea. I mean, anything. I mean, you get it lost in a car mat, you never see it again.
No.
do you?
So
It really moves.
when you've charged it, you've got up to 50 minutes.
Yeah, 50 minutes.
And you're
fantastic.
completely cordless.
Yeah, completely. So, I mean, I use my, and I know you're not going to believe me, but I do.
Uh-oh.
I use it every day because I don't do the whole house every day, but there will be somewhere in my home that I use every day.
because it's so quick and easy. It used to be cleaning, you'd have a cleaning day, wouldn't you? You'd do it on a Wednesday and a Saturday. I know my mum's day was Wednesday and a Saturday, and you'd have a really big, get the big vacuum out, plug it in, do the whole of the house, unplug it, lift it, carry it really heavy. Whereas because that's like grab and go, my mum the rest of the time would be using a dustpan and brush and a broom and things. Now,
Battery
all she
operated,
uses is a cordless vacuum, and just like you, will use it virtually daily.
Yeah.
And just grab it and whatever bits that you have a cleaner home, I think, don't you?
You do, and the thing is, you're not having that full day where you're
not a chore.
Because by the time you get to the weekend, you've picked up all the bits.
You've
in
done
the
it.
kitchen.
You've done it.
Yeah, and you've done all the other bits. So consequently, you know, you are getting rid of this dirt. Now, there's a lot of dirt down here. So, you know.
There's some big fur balls down there.
Big fur balls. That's down there. So, but look how it's tackling all those bits. You know, it's just making life an awful lot easier than having to get down on our hands and knees and getting rid of that dirt. Also, this has got edge to edge on both sides of the machine. So whether you're left-handed or whether you're right-handed, you've got cleaning on both. Because, you know, vacuums, when they used to say edge to edge in the past, right, that meant one edge and the other edge was your wall.
Yes.
Skirting. It
Now-
didn't mean edge to edge on both sides. It meant from one side.
Right.
But this has got suction on both sides. You've also got an aluminium pole here.
And look at the shape of that pole.
Yeah, if you look, it's
So
sort of
good.
flat. So that means you can get down the side of your cupboards that you can never reach. You've also, this is where you charge your battery. It's got fast charge on here. So it's just like a mobile phone, basically. You just plug it in. You've got a nice rubber handle, so consequently that's easy grip and it makes life easier. This is your HEPA filter that sits inside here, which is washable. You've also got another set of filters in here which are all washable. You've got a bagless system, so therefore you don't have to replace the bags. It's also a cyclonic system, so therefore it keeps the suction all the time. And as I say, all this, with it being handheld, everything will fit on this part of your machine. So now you put your larger brush on it and you can go and do the stairs, or you can take it and do the mattress if you want to and vacuum the mattress.
Price-wise, it's market beating if
Yep.
you're looking elsewhere. It won't come with all those extra accessories, which are worth £60. So use it as a handheld, use it as an upright, use it as a reach vacuum. But then you get the up-top tool. You also get as well the small powered brush head, and you also get an extra HEPA filter. HEPA filtration, do your own research. If you've got allergies and things, HEPA filtration is amazing. Now, Polty there, £249 just for the vacuum. You have to add on £60. So now we're over £320 with Polty for the exact same comparison with the deal and the bundle we've got. Amazon do great prices. I had 2 parcels from them today. Again, you need to add on another £60. So you're virtually £300 there. Costco, again, £189. So really good price there. But again, you add on another £60. So really £250, all thundering towards £300. But you can see with us £149.
And you don't even have to pay that today. Remember, if you spend over £30 with us, we've got PayPal Pay in 3. If you're paying online, you've got a PayPal account. You can spread the cost at £51.98 on your first of 3 interest-free payments. You've got the blue option, which we're showing you here, but we've also got a green option. Comes under a different item number just at the bottom of the screen there. So 152220 for the blue, and you've also got a green option.
And
They've switched it over to a handheld now, and like you say, all the accessories mix and match.
Yeah, mix and match. And the thing is with this now, it's easier to do your stairs than have to go
I love it for your stairs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can be at the bottom of the stairs and think, oh, I've left my car keys upstairs. And I'll actually grab that and vacuum as I run up the stairs. I think the stairs are a bit grubby because it's so quick and easy. I'd never get the big vacuum out, you know, and plug it in. And no, so easy.
Wouldn't. Also, you've got lights on the front. So, you know, if you're doing round the back of the doors or underneath the settee or underneath the bed, you can actually see if there's anything that you can't miss.
My mum was like, what's he got lights for? And then the next day she's like, those lights are great. She says, you can really see where the dirt is and see, like you say, behind the door or under a sofa or under a bed and things.
In fact, what you want to do is actually iron without the light on. Just use the light.
Iron?
You'll be amazed. Yeah.
You said iron without your lights on.
Oh, sorry.
You meant vacuum.
Oh, it's time I went home.
Do you mean turn your house lights off and vacuum?
Because you've got your spotlights on the front of your vacuum.
Honestly,
so blue or green.
You iron, you do what you like.
Do what you like with the lights on. Blue or green are your options. It's an upright, it's a handheld, it's a reach vacuum. On one charge, up to 50 minutes of run time, and that means completely cordless. It means you're not tied to anything. It means you can get everywhere, out in the car. If you want to take it, if you've got a caravan. Our neighbour bought 2 of these. She had one upstairs and one downstairs, so she could always get it done.
B&B, and I was like, well, it's really light. Why are you getting another one? She says, because it's so good. She said, I want it upstairs and I can just grab it and use it. And that's what it's all about. You will find you've got a cleaner home because it's so easy just to pick this up, grab it and use it. Use it as the reach vacuum, get the cobwebs right in the corner of the room. Use it as a handheld, take it out to the car, take it down to the caravan. It is one of the best deals we've done, including that accessory kit. And last time we had a show and we had this deal, we weren't going to go to the vacuum, but it was so busy because I think you've price compared it elsewhere. And elsewhere, you don't get the accessory kit. That's worth £60 and you've got that included in our deal. So just again, price-wise, that would be if you were buying just
the vacuum, yeah.
So you need to add £60 on to the poultry
To
price,
each of those
the Amazon
prices.
price, to the Costco price. Our price, I would say, that's one of the best prices I've seen this at. And actually, not that long ago, I saw this at £249 just for the vacuum.
Yes, vacuum on its own.
So honestly, you've got an amazing,
worked.
amazing
You
price.
just worked it out? What have you worked out?
That vacuum's only 90 quid, 95.
Yeah. Because you're
When
getting
you take the
£60 worth
£60
of
off, yeah.
accessories.
Yeah, that's right,
Absolutely brilliant. Got to be quick. Choose your colourway, blue or green. We are coming towards the end of the show and we want to get back to our new item, the Polty Steam Cleaner. Now, we've brought lots of Polty Steam Cleaners.
We have.
Nothing under £100 before.
Nothing under £100 whatsoever. Obviously, this is the new model, the new colour. So obviously, there'll be this nice price that you've got at the moment. I don't think it'll stay that for long.
No.
I really don't, because I know what has to go into these being made. And you've also got filter system in here. So if you've got hard water, that will help to remove the limescale.
Filters that as well, yeah, brilliant.
So that enables you also that you can use just normal tap water. You don't have to buy anything fancy to go in there. Heat up time,
Get ready.
15 seconds.
That's crazy,
Brilliant.
isn't it?
Yeah,
Because
absolutely.
I think ours, and we've had our poultry steamer
It's
for
about
ages.
2 or 3 minutes, I think.
I think
ours.
it's longer than that, to tell you the truth. I think ours is about 5 minutes. It takes ages for the light to go
to go off. Yeah.
change.
Yeah.
Whereas this is instant, isn't it? That's amazing.
It is. I mean, it really is so quick, yet it's effective. Now, I don't know whether you can see this on the floor. You can see the suds. This is what we did.
It's dried soap suds on the
dried
floor,
soap
isn't
You
it?
mopped it first of all, didn't you? And that's what
Yep.
happens when you
That's
mop
what
your floor.
happens. But the fact is it's going to not over wet this floor. It's going to sanitize this floor. And that way, what are you stood on?
I am, sorry.
Tony, you're going to bark. We're all going to bark.
I was trying to control you.
Yeah. But also, it doesn't matter if you're left or right. My husband's been trying to control me for years.
Yes.
Never worked, yeah. But if you notice, it doesn't matter if you're left or right-handed, because the shape of this, you can get into all the corners quite nicely, quite easily by spinning it around.
And you're sanitising, deodorising,
Yep.
killing 99.9% of germs, bacteria and viruses, and going straight from the black floor to the white floor. And whether it's tiles, whether it's sealed wooden floors, whether it's laminate, whether it's parquet, it makes no odds, does it?
Nope, not at all. Also, because you've got this force of steam, you're helping to get in between the grouting as well.
Yes.
I mean, if you've got a conservatory, even if it's the wall tiles, you can use this on your wall tiles as
So
well.
all the
just lift
bathroom
it up.
tiles.
Great, across
Yeah.
oh yeah, in
If
the
you've got a whole
bathroom.
sort of wet room and things, it'd be brilliant for
Yeah.
that, wouldn't it?
Absolutely, yeah. Also, your shower enclosure, you've got your, because it's not just a floor mop,
Yeah.
you can use the squeegee part of it as the handheld and use that for your windows.
And it dries so quickly because you're not putting down loads of liquid
No.
onto the floor.
And that's why you can use it on a sealed wooden floor as well, isn't it?
Absolutely, yes. You can use it on your parquet floors, anything like that.
Whereas some steamers can be too wet.
Yes, they just wet everything through and then it gets underneath the wood and it lifts the wood and then unfortunately your floors.
And why doesn't this do that?
Because it's the way the steam's produced in the boiler, it's super dry heated steam, so therefore it evaporates very quickly. But the heat of 120 degrees is what's killing the bacteria and also sanitizing.
And it keeps it as steam rather than it cooling down like it
That's
does
why
a
you
lot
don't
of
get
steam.
loads of liquid on
So
the
it's
floor,
like a
isn't
Yeah.
it?
much drier way
Absolutely.
to clean. Great for the dirt you can see, but think about the dirt you can't see as well when you carried that chicken over to the bin and perhaps some of the juices dripped onto the floor.
Yep.
Or your cats and dogs, they don't wipe their bottoms or their feet and they walk across your floor.
But think about
they
the
sit their
bathroom.
bottoms down.
Around the toilet in the
Oh,
bathroom.
Yes, absolutely. A lot of people are good at missing.
It's all
in
about the aim.
bathroom, however close you stand. So you know you've cleaned
Yeah.
all that area.
Yeah, I've often wondered, you know, why it's so big. How do you miss it?
Please do email in.
No, don't. No, please don't.
Please do. I'd love to know.
Directly to Bev.
And that is the great thing.
Attention of Bev.
Around the whole of your home, kitchen, bathroom, as an upright, but remember we will use it as well as a handheld. But not just for hard floors, which normally a steam mop is, because we
Yes.
don't normally mop our carpets?
No, not at all, because if you think about it, on these 3 floors alone, you would have had one clean water for the, let's say that's the bathroom. Then you'd have had to have changed that water, because then you want to do that one. You couldn't have mopped this with a wet mop, because then that wouldn't have done anything.
It'd have ruined your floor.
So you'd have been somewhere else with that.
Oops.
Oops. Then you've gone to your carpet, and then you buy. Oh, that's it. You can't do anything with that. Well, at the moment, we've gone from 1 tiles to, oh, look at that. I even managed that.
Look at that in one go, straight away. So easy it is.
Brilliant.
So that's a carpet glider. It comes with that included as well.
Absolutely. I'm going to switch this on now, because I'm going to put a fragrance in here.
Which you can do with this particular mop, and if you want the fragrance, you can see the details just at the bottom of the screen. We have been really busy on that. 862764 is your item number. Lots of you put those in your basket, and that gives you a really nice sense as you're
and a real
cleaning.
natural fragrance that you get coming through there. You get 2 200ml bottles for £12 there if you want to add those in. A lovely fresh fragrance, and the difference it makes.
Oh, it does.
It's a lovely fresh scent, isn't it?
Fresh scent. I mean, and the thing is, you can get the one with the eucalyptus. So if you've got, you know, somebody who's probably suffers from allergies and things like that, they also make a lavender one, so you could use that for the bedroom, which unfortunately
we've sold out of lavender.
We've sold out of that this evening as well. So we've been really, really busy. And price-wise, this model is incredible. And the carpet, what we've done is we've killed 99.9% of germs and bacteria.
What was there? Let's have a look.
Cleaned that carpet as well.
Right, let's take
But if you've got pets, we've got rid of that sort of wet dog smell. You've got rid of the smoking smell, perhaps, in your home.
And you know
you
what?
wouldn't believe your carpet was that dirty.
Well, all those surfaces, you've kept the same pad on.
Yes.
But the reason for that is it's not like a traditional mop moving it around, because it traps whatever dirt it gets hold of, doesn't it?
It creates a static charge between the dirt and the steam, so it holds it onto that position. The cloths are also, they've got little tiny fibres which have got hooks on, and it actually holds the dirt into place a lot easier. You just wash them in your washer as normal. No fabric conditioner, because obviously that keeps them highly absorbent. If you do by accident, don't worry, just stick them back in and wash them again. But and when you get them home, I would suggest you wash all your cloths first before you use them. Okay?
Yeah, before you use them the first time, and then you'll have great absorbency.
Yes, you
now,
will.
we're just showing you a previous colour on a previous model, but this is the upgraded one that we've got in that lovely aqua finish that you can see here. All the accessories are included for you.
13 in total.
13, and 3 of them are those cloths. So you'll always have a cloth on the go. Even if you've got some in the wash, you can always continually clean with your steam cleaner. It kills 99.9% of bacteria and germs. You're not using any chemicals. You're not having to buy any cleaning things to put into this, because you use water and the power of steam, and the price is brilliant, less than £100. Remember, if you've got it in a basket, do check your baskets out. 284368 is your item number.
Now, remember, in consumer trials, this model, the model that we're selling tonight, they said it was the best steam cleaner that they had tested, which is phenomenal. For us, it's the lowest priced poultry steam cleaner that we've ever had, under £100, which is incredible, with all the extra accessories, and actually the fastest to heat up, 15 seconds, and you're ready to go. On mirrors and windows, no smears, always like a crystal clear clean. And actually, when you clean with steam, and we're sanitizing, deodorizing the mattress there, and the actual curtains, and the cushion cover there, when you clean with steam, you're killing 99.9% of germs, bacteria and viruses, but actually you'll find your home seems to stay cleaner for longer, because when we do use chemicals, they do leave a sticky residue which attracts the dirt, and it seems to get dirtier quicker. And that residue often has some pretty nasty things in it. I mean, how often has a cleaner made you cough and choke? So I think this is a much kinder way to clean your home. You're being kinder to the environment because you're not putting bleaches and nasties into your water table, but kinder to yourself because you're not sort of choking yourself with those bleachy cleaners and chemical cleaners.
And the great thing is we've got the new colourway, different to what you saw in the clip there, the purple. We've got this gorgeous aqua. Bev, you raved about it when I saw you today.
Honestly, I've been using it for this week and it's been fabulous. I don't have to fill it half as much as I do my other little one. Also, heat-up time's a lot quicker. And with having 7 metres of cord, I did virtually most of the rooms
Brilliant.
before I had to unplug it. In fact, I unplugged it once to do the other half. That was it.
Super lightweight, and what a great price.
So many of you ordering. We've got more, really finishing really busy, more people ordering now than what we've already sold. So please do check those baskets out. Please do not miss out on checking everything on our website. Over 700,000 products on our website. And don't forget, we are on Freeview 89 as well. So when we finish with you now, you can flick over to Freeview 89. Website's really easy to follow.
Yeah, really simple and straightforward. Go to brands on there and you'll see those 700,000 brands that we've got, whether it's fragrances, beauty. There's so much available. You can scroll through and take a look. And there might be certain brands like Acqua di Parma on there that you wouldn't have thought we would have had.
Fragrances are really busy.
Excellent.
And it's prices again, I think.
It certainly is. Now, we've got to say a huge thank you to Bev for joining us on the show. Thank you so much, as always, Bev, superstar, taking us through the night with Polti, and what a great range of products.
Absolutely. But all I can advise you to do now is check your baskets out. We've got so many. I think actually we've got more, like I say, more people now ordering than stock we've already sold. So check your basket out and enjoy cleaning with steam. And it is satisfying because you get a much better clean in a much nicer way, killing 99.9% of germs, bacteria and viruses.
And as Hayley said, if you do want to stay with us, remember you can switch over to Freeview Channel 89. If not, we'll be back on ITV and STV tomorrow. We'll see you later.
See you later on.